All right, bro, man. Thanks for coming back on, bro.
What's up, bro?
Shit,
See you,
you
bro.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I usually don't do the intros no more, but you know, now we're just gonna fucking we just kick it off and shit.
I mean, bro, I'm a regular now, so
yeah, you know what I'm saying? You're part for you're our most viewed, dog.
Oh, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to bring him back. I had to fucking tailcoat off you and shit. Had to bring this fool back.
It's
and
all
shit.
good, bro. No, bro. You guys have been doing your thing. I see you guys. You know, you guys are reaching out to different ears, more diverse crowd, unintentionally. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you know,
I'm actually
local.
Well,
folks.
intentionally, I guess I'm trying to do more of the local scene.
Uh-huh.
I think that's where I'm gonna try to branch off more. Try to get you're the rap scene and shit. But with you, I don't mean. No offense, but I don't consider like as even a rapper. You're my boy and shit.
Oh, yeah,
like,
you know what I mean?
I'm
already knowing.
I don't even, you know what I'm saying? But like for me, that's my part. And then, but you can bring on more people to fucking.
Oh, bro, we're folks. You know what I mean?
Branch off and shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, but
dog.
But definitely, dude. Shit, good looking on coming back and shit.
No, bro, I appreciate you guys having me. Wango, you know what I mean? You know, having the whole setup, bro. You know, this shit's fun. You know,
try to do something right.
I feel you, bro.
No, but what the fuck? Oh, before we started this shit, I was telling you though. I seen the other movie I seen the other day that it's gonna be an unpopular opinion probably, but the Hustle and Flow one.
Terrence Howard, right? The light skinned dude, right?
Yeah. That's the one that made him famous, right? That's the movie that made him pretty much famous.
I think so because he's done some shit before that, but I don't think he was known like that.
Yeah, I think it popped him off though, right?
Nah, for sure it wasn't. I think
it's corny as fuck.
That movie took place where in supposedly like Memphis, right?
Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah.
That's
I seen it yesterday, bro. I seen it last night.
Shut up, bro.
I seen it last night again. My girl hasn't. She never seen it, so I slapped it on. And then,
what'd you like about it when you first saw it?
You know what? But when it first came out, I didn't really see. I like the song. It's kind of cold out here for a pimp.
Oh yeah, that was a cold ass. That's a cold ass track.
Yeah, that's probably like the best thing that came out of that fucking movie. But yeah, because when I was watching it yesterday, when it first came out, I didn't really watch it, I guess. And then it took me like probably a couple years after. I seen it, it's like, all right, it's all right. I didn't really pay much to it. And then yesterday I actually paid attention to it. I'm like, they're actually watching it. It's corny as fuck, bro. Like just the dialogue and everything is hella corny.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about. I mean, well, sticking on that
movies.
That's how I feel about 8 Mile a little bit because it's a dope movie. But I'm like, well, when I first saw it, I'm like, I fuck with him and his music and all that, but more the soundtrack of that movie was better than the movie for me. You know what I mean? The soundtrack was way doper.
The soundtrack was fucking.
And the crazy thing is, I feel like he can act. Like he can act.
He actually did pretty good. Well, I mean, but then again, he's playing himself though, right?
He was playing himself. So I mean, how else? You know what I mean? But
is that real an actor?
Well, the same thing with Get Rich or Die Trying with 50. Like 50 played himself. It's basically it was like his 8 Mile.
Yeah, that's true.
Essentially, you know what I mean?
That was alright. That was a pretty good.
That was an okay movie.
That was okay.
You know what I mean?
I'm a gangster, Grandpa.
Bro. But you know what? For Terrence Howard, I couldn't believe, even with the accent and the mannerisms, I couldn't believe that he was a pimp.
Like, you know what I didn't believe though? Okay, everybody had an accent. No one had an accent in that movie except for him.
Except for him. Yeah.
Except for everybody.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, everybody. Like even like the old people, like you figure they probably had the most accent, right? And then now they're like straight English. It was only him. Oh man.
Yeah.
What's going on with that, man? Like
no, well, supposedly like for him to get ready for the role, like he was hanging around like hella rap fools, like especially from the South, like Luda, like 3 6 Mafia, I think UGK too, like Texas motherfuckers, and cool whatever. But it's like he didn't create his version of that. He kind of just did what they were doing.
The stereotype version of it, right?
Yeah,
that's why I kind of felt like the stereotype version.
Well, bro, I mean, stereotypes in movies is not a new thing. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I'll tell you right now. When I first saw Nacho Libre, laughed my ass off.
Nacho,
bro,
yeah, hell yeah,
bro. Where he fucking when his ass ate the pants he had on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, those are iconic scenes, right? Like, where they get that corn out of my face.
Bro, iconic, dope, right? When you're younger, it was dope, you know what I mean? But like, I see it now where I'm like older and I pay attention to detail and shit like that. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm like, does this motherfucker really think we talk like that? I'm like, ain't this a bitch?
Ain't that fucked up?
I'm like, ain't that a bitch?
We're not all starving on the streets.
You know what I mean? And you know what's funny too is like, basically the role as a Mexican luchador priest guy, right? They couldn't find anyone in Hollywood to do that. They had to use the engine of Jack Black, because he's not even nowadays he's not this fucking big movie star. You know what I mean?
Well, I heard the whole Jack Black thing. What took him down? Well, not took him down, but suppose you might want to look it up. But I heard he's like a devil worshiper, or he's like an open.
He's in that movie.
Tenacious D.
Saint, yeah.
Movie Jumanji.
Yeah, he was in
Jumanji too. That's the
yeah.
one that came out. Yeah, that was.
He's pretty funny. That
No, he's hilarious. I like him. I like him
Jack
back when he was
Black-
on the Jackal. He was on the Jackal.
Jack
bro.
Black is a funny motherfucker, and he's
Funny.
talented,
He's
bro.
funny.
He's a musician. I like in Tenacious D. It's like I fucking hate musicals, but that's a dope ass musical.
I haven't seen that.
Tenacious D and the Pick of Death,
Okay,
where it's him and his boy,
yeah.
and they're on the road to find Satan's guitar and shit like that, and it's pretty dope. It's dope. It's dope. But the thing is, he's very typical. Like he does the fat guy funny thing, falling over, like being loud, like at the same time and shit. It's like
you could only do that certain roles though.
You can only do it. Yeah.
It says right here he's an atheist.
Atheist?
He's an atheist.
Oh yeah, see, because back in my conspiracy days, that's what it was. That he supposedly was an open fucking like Satanist, some shit like that.
Probably.
So they kind of shunned him out of the thing because he was too open. Because I don't know.
No, I believe that. You know what I mean, bro? Like, and what's fucking funny to me is like that, because for me, like, even actors I don't like, there's movies, there's at least one that I'm like, yeah, that was fucking incredible.
You
like,
can't fucking stand that bitch from fucking Twilight.
I don't even know her name,
she
but
fucking kills all movies for me,
hold
bro.
on, she's in at least one that I like, and it's not the Twilight ones either. I know that for sure.
Don't lie, you son of a bitch. You got that werewolf shit going.
I'm like, well,
You got Team Jacob.
I'm like, honestly, werewolves are doper than vampires. Kristen Stewart, yeah, she was in something that was dope, bro. But I want to say in the past 2 or 3 years, she came out with something that I liked, but it wasn't necessarily her performance.
It was a movie.
Like it was the movie
Yeah,
she was in.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because the one she was with, she was in a fucking the Huntsman. There's the Huntsman.
Yeah,
that one looked pretty dope.
That one looked dope.
When it shoot,
that one. I kind of like that movie,
but she killed it.
She killed it. She couldn't.
She makes me depressed, bro. Like looking at her makes me depressed.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I think she's too emo.
She just has a sad fucking face, bro. Like even like if she's doing something like happy,
she's like
it's just.
She's in the movie Adventureland.
She plays like some awkward chick, right?
Yeah. She's the one that doesn't want to go on adventures. There's always one.
There's always one of them. Who's the asshole?
Always fucking shit up.
Well, I mean, bro. I mean, think about it. Like, how do you feel about indie films? Do you go out of your way from them a little bit, or
some that depend? I haven't seen one in a while, to be honest. I haven't. I used to work at Netflix.
No shit.
Yeah, I used to work at Netflix. Fucking it's the best movie ever. Best fucking job ever. You're just watching movies, bro. So back when Netflix, they used to send you the DVDs, children. A little DVD
discs,
a little disc, compact disc.
Check it. So DVD was an acronym.
Yeah, that shit fucking
for digital video disc.
Yeah. So all we would do is Gordo used to work with me, and then we used to just watch movies. So when they mail it to you, right? So when you mail it back, they have us watch it to see if there's any scratches on them. So if there's a scratch on it, you have to mark them down and fucking say,
damage is whatever.
Damage on like a minute in, fucking an hour in, something. So that's how I watch all the Sopranos and shit. That's where I just fucking watch all the Sopranos at work. Hella blown.
Oh shit.
Hella blown, just fucking eating and shit. Yeah, but fucking I used to have that, and then what's the point of that one?
Indie films.
Oh, the indie films. Yeah, I haven't seen it in a while, but there I used to watch a lot of indie films from foreign movies. A lot of foreign
movies are fucking crazy.
Those are crazy for like a lot of the Japanese shit.
Oh, there's the Korean films.
They're fucking
Chinese films.
A lot of the Korean films they get filmed, they get made over there, and then they get transferred over here, right?
Well, yeah, bro. You know, The Departed is based off Hong Kong cop movie.
I thought it was based on fucking real people here.
Nope.
Isn't it?
Well, they used real people here. Frank Costello. He's a real life mobster.
Yeah, there you go.
Frank Costello's a real life mobster.
But that storyline was based on those cops?
That storyline and the way they executed it was based off a fictional movie from I think it's called Infernal Affairs. So it's basically the same thing, just Chinese.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But the way the Chinese movie executed it was fucking crazy because they kept those kind of like Tarantino kind of moments where it's like just two people in a room, like creating conversation, and it gets more tense and tense and tense. It gets you where it puts your stomach in and out, like fuck, like
fucking do something.
Like fuck, someone's gonna fucking shoot somebody. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
You know what I mean? But yeah, bro, those indie films are fucking crazy. You know which one you got to go out and see is I got a tattoo because the movie's so good. It's called The Witch. It's a horror film.
The Witch. Oh wait. The Witch, yeah.
I want to say like 2015.
I think I've seen that one.
Where it's the family, they get casted out and they live in the woods.
In the woods, and then the witch is like fucking embedded in the trees and shit in the earth.
No, at the end of the movie, she fucking sees the other witches.
Yeah. When she starts flying, it's floating.
She sees like a goat and shit.
Bro, that fucking.
Yeah, but she's embedded like through one of the trees, right? She's like stuck in there.
Like, the dad's tripping out, like praying to the moon. I was like,
yeah, because the dad.
You recommended that one to me, no?
Did I?
I'm almost on Netflix.
Yeah, it was a little trippy movie. I was like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's like I'm a sucker for like period pieces because if people make movies in the modern day, it's fucking boring. You know what I mean? For me, you know what I mean? Like if you put a movie in the 80s or the 1800s, you know what I mean? And anywhere in between, it kind of puts you there because we forget what it's like before.
Yeah, that's true.
We forget what it's like back then, and I feel like, you know what I mean? And when you're there, it's like fuck, like. Those motherfuckers really didn't have shit. Like, they actually had to go work. Motherfuckers are turning wheat into bread. I'm like, what the fuck? I think about shit like that, and I'm like not even thinking about the plot of the movie.
Imagine how we get information nowadays. Shit.
Quick.
Oh, I know. Like super quick. Super. Well, I mean, just.
Over there, you just gotta go word of mouth. And shit.
Oh, I know. So, okay, let me tell you this then. So, if you could go back to any period piece, any historic piece in modern time, or not in modern time, in fucking history, where would you go?
Oh, shit.
They can't see you, though. Because if they could see you, you probably get murdered.
Like,
witch.
Fucking witch. What do you have on your fucking wrist?
Be there. Get him.
Where'd you go to Texas? Where'd you go, Alabama?
You know what? If I can go back and go and see like a historical thing, I think I would. I'm a sucker for a good tragedy, but I think I would love to see 9/11 all over again.
I'd be in that plane.
No, I think for me, I would have loved to see Mike Tyson versus Holyfield.
Mike Tyson versus Holyfield.
For me, that's a historical.
When he bites his ear and shit.
When he gnawed his ear, because that was after Tyson's prime when he started going nuts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or tilting.
No, that was already like that was already towards the end.
For me, like. That's a real life historical.
That was after prison, right? That's when he got.
That was after prison.
Yeah.
That's after all the damage was done and shit like that. For me, that's like a historical thing. Is like, you know, because it's sad because it's a tragedy. It's like a kind of if you really think about it, Tyson to this day is probably the most dangerous man on the planet. Like
there's some UFC fighters were probably.
There's some bad UFC motherfuckers. But
Pro Cop will fucking kick your face off.
Yeah, but Tyson's a little bit older. You know what I mean? Tyson's got more experience. Or not more experience, but I feel like...
Some Navy SEALs that might want to...
Crow Cop's a bad motherfucker.
Crow Cop will fucking kick your face off.
Crow Cop's got the high kick.
He'll kick your fucking...
kick your head off.
Kick your stupid face off.
Yeah.
Mother rushed.
Yeah. But, yeah. Or you know what? To get more deep on it...
More of a historical...
I would love to see when... Like maybe minutes before the meteor hits the earth when the dinosaurs are here.
That'd be pretty dope.
For me.
That'd be pretty dope.
That'd be fucking incredible. You know what I mean? Like if I was some sort of hologram and I'm just like fucking chilling next to like a fucking badass like
T-Rex and shit. Riding a T-Rex.
Riding a fucking T-Rex. That's my dream.
They should do that in like IMAX movie theaters and shit.
Well, Extinction did that.
Well, bro, they're doing. There's a lot of things that movie theaters are doing, like with virtual reality and shit. Oh, yeah. Like where you can just basically go to a certain period of time and wander.
That's
like
dope.
Look around.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what a lot of video games are doing, right? I know there's one like a virtual reality game where you could like travel the cosmos, like you put on the thing and you're going from planet to planet. But I mean, that's kind of like, fuck, you know, how do you know that? That's what it looks like.
I don't fucking know. It's all what we think it was.
But then again, that's the same thing as dinosaurs, right?
Yeah,
because they don't even know what colors they were. So you know, it's all they could be fucking neon.
They didn't know if they had hair and shit. Yeah.
Well, they had feathers, right? That's what they're discovering now. That a lot of them have feathers. That's why eagles are fucking dinosaurs, bro. They're fucking dinosaurs.
Bro, have you ever seen an eagle in real life? I remember seeing one when I was
I think someone in the zoo.
We took a field trip, bro, when I was a kid. Like I was maybe like 10, bro. And this nigga was bigger than me. This nigga was like 4 feet.
They're fucking huge, bro.
This nigga's big. I'm like, fuck. Bro, if you really think about it, animals are monsters basically. They're dangerous or they're little ass monsters.
Yeah, they'll fucking eat you with their face.
They'll eat you, bro. If they had the option, like, ooh, motherfucker, I'll get you.
Little chickens will fuck you up.
Chickens will fuck you
up.
Bro.
If they were big enough, they'll fuck you up. Fucking. Now, you ever seen a golden, a harpy? Look up harpy eagle. Image of harpy eagle. That's a bald eagle. Fuck that eagle. Harpy eagle. We eat that.
American Eagle.
That's
American Eagle.
that's America's eagle.
Listen here, America. You chose wrong eagle.
That's my nation's eagle.
You chose wrong one.
Hey, doesn't Mexico have an eagle though too?
También, yeah,
As its fucking flag shit or whatever. It's like eating a snake or something.
Eating a snake. I think what was it? The original.
I wonder what the story behind that
I
is.
think it was the original Indians that were traveling. It was like a prophecy, I believe. It was a prophecy, so they were walking, like traveling, and then they seen the eagle, like they seen an eagle eating and all that stuff, and it came to prophecy. So then, therefore, they made that.
Oh,
this is the land right here.
That's dope.
Some shit like that. I think it was.
See, I don't know history.
I
Like
could
that.
totally made that shit up. Harpy.
A harp?
Yeah, harp E. So HARPE, eagle. That's just huge. For those are the ones that fucking they be there eating monkeys and shit.
Bro, have you seen the video of the world's biggest chicken?
Nah.
This nigga looks like a man, bro. This nigga looks like Frank Mir. In 2010, this nigga looks like Frank Mir.
That Frank fucking Mir. Yeah, see this motherfucker right here.
Damn, that nigga's huge,
Little
bro.
Fuck you up.
That's an ape. What the
Look at
fuck
that
is
shit,
that?
It's a harpy eagle, man. They pick up. Well, no, there's another one. The golden eagles, fool. They fucking pick up goats
What the
off the
fuck?
mountain and
Bro,
they throw them
fuck
off.
that.
That's a raptor, bro.
Bro, that's a motherfucking pterodactyl.
That's a
Fuck
fucking
that.
raptor.
That's a
fucking claw.
Nigga, that's a
bro.
Pokemon. You know the guy behind
That's
him
a
is,
Pokemon.
bro, the guy
That's a Pokemon.
the guy behind him was like, fuck, please don't fucking like gnaw my face off. Like, bro, one solid slash and that nigga's eyes is coming out.
Hell yeah.
Fuck
He's like,
that,
what
bro.
you looking at?
Well, bro, I know better than to fuck with nature, bro. Like, leave it alone, dog.
And see, and that's the reason why. If I had to choose a time period, I'll go to fucking the gladiator days. Right?
Like
the
Rome?
The Rome and the peak when they were bored, right? The peak of their empire when they were super bored, when they were fucking had animals versus animals, like just.
That'd be dope to see is like
gladiators,
the gladiators versus the lions.
Watch a bunch of slaves kill each other.
It's fucking scary.
What the fuck is that shit? Bro, that nigga has a face, bro. That nigga has a face. No eyelids either.
It's crazy.
It looks crazy, bro. I'm telling you, this fool's.
Fucking reading my soul.
Bro, you know, the owls are the most fucking trippiest animals, dog. Like, owls are a trip.
I wonder who got them fucking. Who made them wise?
They look wise. I don't fucking know.
That motherfucker look wise as fuck. That guy look like the guy from Game of Thrones and
Game
shit.
of Thrones.
The fucking Snow King, wherever the fuck
The Snow King.
where the fuck his name is.
Oh, shit,
That
bro.
look like shit. That shit
Bro,
look crazy.
yeah, dog. Nature's a whole nother beast, dog. My dad used to take me hunting with him. Like that's his thing. Like so, caceria, like he goes hunting with his boys and shit. The
What does
nigga's
he hunt?
old and withered now, but you know
What does he hunt? Or what did he hunt?
bucks.
Oh, okay, nice.
He's like a buck master. He goes for bucks, ducks, quails. I think he's got a bear too. He's had some bears. Fucking, he didn't kill him though. He fucking hit him with his truck. You know what I mean? Nigga just happened to be on the road.
Well, fucking bear.
But he lies and tells all his
Fucking
partners.
bear.
He tells all his partners like, yeah, I shot the fuck out of that
fucking
nigga.
bear.
I'm like, you lying ass nigga. I'm like, why he's got tire marks on the fur?
Oh, you burned down on this food?
To answer
That burn.
your question, the reason why owls are considered wise, and maybe because back in ancient Greece, the Athena was associated with an owl. And she was a god of wisdom.
Oh, wisdom.
Yeah.
Also trickled
That
in.
makes sense. Well, back then they didn't have back in times humans didn't have like
Google.
these. Yeah,
Google.
Yeah, they didn't have Google. They didn't have Alexa. They didn't have Siri.
Right now.
You know what I mean? No, but they didn't have like men or women to look up to. So what do they look to? They looked at animals. And that was those were their
Spirits and
symbols.
shit.
You know what I mean? That's why everyone thinks the lion's the king of the jungle, the fucking gorilla's like the fucking emperor of the fucking forest, like just crazy shit like that. And for me, that's kind of wild, bro. Like that animals symbolize that. Really, animals think we ain't shit. You know?
Oh
It's
yeah.
like,
If you go into the wilderness and shit, you're fucked. They don't. There's no. But so, do you think that any credibility to saying there's like spirits and shit like in animals and shit like that? Because I think over the years, like I could say that I don't say I don't believe in it, and I say I do believe in it, right? Because I would say that we're so fucking disconnected from nature. How do you know there isn't like some kind of connection between? Because I mean, like you feel something between, like, say you and your dog and shit, right? You feel like there's something compatible.
A bond.
Yeah, there's something kind of. I'm not saying all animals are like that, because you're gonna get some dumbass.
Some animals are some fucking idiots.
So you give that person a name, it's like
When you name it, that's when it's real.
Okay, well, check out dolphins. Right, dolphins are
They
smart.
name
as fuck.
dolphins too, though.
No, yeah, but the dolphins are smart as fuck.
There's some
They're like the
dude,
people. They're just the people of the sea.
no,
and shit.
there's some fine dolphins, bro. I'll fuck a dolphin.
I fucked twice. Well, you haven't? Wait, you haven't?
Tuna dick?
Nah, dude. So I think there was a scientist.
I know a dolphin getting fucked this year. Miami.
Miami's getting fucked. No, there was a scientist who tried to, because dolphins are hella smart, right? So I think there was a scientist trying to teach them, try to learn their language, and then try to teach them English at the same time, right? So I think it was a girl, bro. She set up her pad to like be an aquarium, pretty much, right? Like she lives with the dolphin, so the dolphin's like fucking swimming inside of fucking like her house and shit, like, you know what I mean, like just swimming and shit. And then
seduced her.
Dolphins get horny as fuck. So what she had to do was fucking jack off the dolphin one time.
She jerked off the dolphin.
Jerking off dolphins.
Shut the fuck up. So she jerked off the dolphin.
Look that shit up. Yeah, she started jerking off the dolphin. So the dolphin.
I'm not gonna put that in my browser.
This was like, I got it right here. Check it out.
You mean this bitch?
Fucking whore.
I saw this bitch on Tinder.
Yeah, fool. But she got. I guess that's when it was. I think it was government funded. So then, but when they found out, and then she was giving like the dolphin like LSD, I think, or some shit like that. I want to say it was a girl. I'm almost positive it was a girl, but she was giving the dolphin like LSD, and she was taking LSD to fucking try to communicate with the dolphin and shit, which I think makes kind of sense, to be honest with you. But they shut it down once they, she's jerking out dolphins and shit. Sucking them off.
Someone arrest this bitch. What is she doing?
The dolphin was like, come on.
That dolphin tricked her into
because dolphins fuck people, bro.
They fuck them up, bro.
They fuck them.
I believe it.
There's like, you can watch videos all over YouTube about fucking dolphins be fucking people. They get horny, bro. They get horny. They start be fucking people.
Fuck, bro. Bro, you know who's a bad motherfucker, bro? Is a buffalo. Like a buffalo. Imagine just seeing it's big, bro. It's a tank with 4 legs. Like
a water buffalo.
A water buffalo.
Water buffalo. Because what do we have here? We have bison.
We have bisons.
We have bisons. Bisons are dumbasses.
Bro, but still, bro, they're fucking huge, dog. It's like, I don't know, dog. I don't know how, like, bro, just seeing one, like, I don't know, like, fuck the zoo. You know what I mean? Because you go to the zoo and you grab your crotch in front of the monkey and you go, hey, fuck you. You know what I mean? You have a good time.
And the tiger's all fucking NyQuil'd out.
The tiger don't give a you know what I mean? Remember that tiger in San Francisco? Remember that motherfucker?
That food?
Remember? Yeah. They're just waiting on us, dog. They're waiting for us to slip.
I think tiger's like the apex predator, bro.
Really?
Yeah, I think they're probably, out of everybody, I think a tiger will fuck up everybody.
Well, on land, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, fuck. Yeah. I mean,
I don't know. Silverbacks are fucking big, dude.
I think a tiger will fuck them up.
You think so?
Well,
no,
actually,
silverbacks are fucking. It's like a fucking.
It's like a person.
It's smarter too. Not only can it fuck you up, it's smarter.
That's true. What about a bear? A bear versus a gorilla, who wins?
Yeah, fuck. I don't know. I don't think that's in the budget.
I think I'll go with bear. Dog. Bear will fuck.
Well, bears are definitely bigger. I don't think they're smarter though. Oh, there's a bear. It's called the soldier bear, and he was a Soviet. The Soviets trained this bear to carry.
Commie.
Fuck that bear.
Fuck that bear.
I bet you it wasn't a grizzly bear. So there was this bear, and I think it was either Russian or something like that. And the soldiers trained this bear to carry around ammunition, to keep things on its back, follow orders, learn sign language, certain demands. And you know what they would do with this bear? They fucking, after like battles and missions, they fucking party with this bear. Smoked and drank with them, all kinds of shit.
And what did it kill people?
I'm sure.
It fucking turned at one point.
I'm sure they have him. I'm sure he's killed maybe a couple of them, and they were like, "Oh, he's fine.
He's drunk. Fool him alone.
Hey, don't hit him, Martin. Martin, get the fuck down.
Should've talk shit when he's drunk, bro. That's crazy. Hey, but isn't it? It's a trip to how like people could control animals, no?
In a way, yeah. We manipulate them. Well, it's as simple as like me and my dog. If you really think about it, the dog's a slave. Pets are slaves. Pet your slaves. Mm-hmm. Watch Planet of the Apes.
Or are we slaves?
To what?
Because they just gotta be nice to us and we take care of them.
Essentially. Mm-hmm. But if you got a fucking pocket dog, you know what I mean? You fucking throw him in the back.
There's your fucking silver bear.
That's the nigga I was talking about right there.
Luckily, eventually joined the world, it could become the 22nd authority something.
That's a bad motherfucker.
Oh shit,
right
there
it
is. Surprised Khabib's not fighting this motherfucker.
Khabib's not fighting. I think he went to the school of Gracie.
That's a trip to dig. Oh fuck. Yeah, see, fuck that. That's a fucking massive ass fucking bear. I don't think that's real, bro. He's chunking with a bear.
That's a real nigga right there.
Damn, bro.
I wouldn't chug it with no fucking bear. I don't care how much. I don't care if I raise this nigga. I'm not chugging it with him. Look at that motherfucker, bro.
That's Russians for you, bro.
Yeah.
That's Russians for you.
Bro, think about it. Like, back in the day, American Army wasn't bullshit. Was bullshit. Back then, them niggas were like fucking wrestling bears and shit like that.
What the fuck did you just say? That's why we won all the wars, sir.
We won the wars because we had money. We had the money.
We won the wars because we're the shit.
We bought
back chance.
Yeah.
World War One, World War Two.
Well, let's talk about Nam.
We quit.
They didn't win. We lost.
We quit.
Nah, bro. You know what's a trip, bro? You ever see you hear about these trans athletes?
Wow, they're breaking records everywhere.
Breaking fucking
That's fucking
records,
dude. That's just a trip. Like, I don't mind. I don't mind. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do, right? Like your sexuality is your preference and shit, whatever the fuck. But that's some bullshit, dude. Like, if I had a daughter competing in a fucking thing, and then here comes fucking Dro, turns into Mr. Dro, and fucking starts squatting fucking 500 pounds and shit.
You know what I mean?
Like, come on, man. That's some bullshit.
Yeah.
That's some crazy shit.
But think about it, bro, we're in a society now, bro, where anything you say against like trans,
we're gonna get fucking canceled right now.
Bro, we're getting this is the one. How many episodes have we made?
13 and we're done.
And done. We'll see you next season.
No, but it's true though.
Yeah. I mean, I think because isn't it like after you hit puberty as a male, you basically have all the male genetics, you know what I mean? Testosterone and all this other shit. Your muscles develop differently. Mm-hmm. They mature differently. Like there's hormone
bone
blockers.
Density, everything.
Yeah, there's hormone blockers and estrogen.
Depending on depending, I guess, when you catch it or when you start taking all those.
But isn't there something crazy about the idea of an 11-year-old or a 12-year-old boy taking estrogen, hormone blockers? That's
very crazy,
wild, right?
Very crazy. Because what happens is a lot of the times that a lot of those kids are when they grow up, they want to have the sex changes and all that stuff, right? Or they I feel like I'm a girl,
right?
The studies show that eventually, when they grow older, they just turn into gay men. Like,
yeah.
I mean, they kind of.
Well, the thing is this: you can change.
Out of
you can change. You can change. You can add hormones or block hormones and add estrogen, and do whatever to your body as much as you can. But I think a lot of it is mental. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't change someone's mindset. Because at 11, 12 years old, we don't know who we are. I don't even know who the fuck I was. I don't know what I was doing.
Yeah, I don't even know. I remember I was eating dirt and shit.
You know what I mean?
I don't know what the fuck I was doing.
List of recognizing what gender you are on Facebook is.
Oh, how many genders there is?
How many genders are there?
Yeah, but you know what? It's society feeding this shit, bro. This is the following. The following are the 58 gender options identified by ABC News: agender, androgynous, bigender, cisgender, cis female. Jesus Christ,
bro, that's fucking wild.
Trans woman, trans female. See, okay, that's a shitload, right? So then, if you're telling me, if I were to show this to a 10-year-old and say pick one, that's because essentially that's what they're doing now, right? Like. I mean, I'm all with like giving the child what you want, what you need, but there's a certain point where you're just a child.
Well, the thing is, bro, children need guidance, bro. Yeah. Children need to be taught. Children need to learn. You know what I mean? Like, it has to be a good balance of teaching and learning.
Yeah, and if your parents are telling you you might be a girl when you're a boy, and
I think that's the lower point of our civilization is weak, stupid fucking parents. You know what I mean? Giving away too much freedom or letting their kids run around fucking rampant. You ever go into a public place and you see a badass kid?
You want to slap the shit out of them?
Oh, bro. With everything in my heart. Like my fantasy, top 3 fantasies. Every single one
I need a bad kid.
Is just fucking, bro, like a football dog. Like fucking 3 points right across the 30 fucking
right
yard
down the middle.
Dude. That's why, bro, like, when I see, that's why children are not for me. I feel like I'll either kill my child or I'll kill someone because of my child.
Yeah, I see the latter. I see the latter for myself.
You know what I mean? There's a balance.
I don't know about killing my child, but
I'll kill a kid. Fuck that. You know what I mean?
Baby killer.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to Edgar. He knows what it is. No, but I definitely do, because you walk into places and you see a bad kid, but I'm telling you, but I think that's the society rolling it out though, to where now it's like you can't hit a kid. Well, I'm not saying you should hit a kid. There's a moment for everything, right? I think when it comes to a point where you have to hit a kid, you're already pretty much fucked up prior to that, right? Like, if you have to hit a kid to the points because you already messed up, like teaching them what's right, what's good, prior to that kind of thing.
Well, right, you instill certain things, but at 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, those kids, that child makes a decision, and sometimes, most times, it'll be the wrong decision.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? So you have to give them.
But whooping their ass one time for it is not always a good thing.
No.
That's a difference.
You have to give them room to succeed and fail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I'm all for ass whoopings. But the thing is this: it's like there's two sides of it. Like he's fucking 8 years old, and you fucking hit him, and you're this grown fucking person. What are you, a gorilla? Like what the fuck? You know what I mean? At the same time, though, when you see. When you zoom out of it and you see what led up to that and you see how bad the fucking kid's behaving and shit like that, because if you think about it, we're just apes. We're just smart, more technically advanced animals. So something that's very primitive is an ass whooping. An ass whooping communicates two things. An ass whooping says, don't fuck with me. And it also says, get your shit together. Mm-hmm. That's why ass whoopings worked on me, I feel like.
Or come back and kill this motherfucker.
You know what I mean? You know,
that's what that meant to me.
Dude, I'm gonna get you.
You can kill me?
Fuck you, Dad. Fuck you, Dad.
Fuck you, Dad.
I'm gonna get you in your sleep.
I don't want to clean my room. I know you sleep, old man.
Dude, my dad used to whoop my ass if I sneezed the wrong way, bro. Like,
I used to get woofed for coming in late. For coming in late from work because I used to live in apartments out here in Checkers. I was in an apartment, so
or by McKee?
Yeah, right, by McKee. Yeah. I used to live there, bro. So we had a rule. Everybody had a rule. It was a trip how we all lived, dog. We used to have as soon as the street, we used to have when the crows come out, you'd be home, right? Because there's how the
what
trees
kind of
there.
Native American shit is
that?
Yeah,
dog. We super Native American.
When the crows
come out, you come home. So, I was out there hunting crows.
You a fucking teenager in the 1700s?
I was out in the outback, bro.
On the first moon of every second month. You must be indoors. What kind of primitive shit is that?
When you see a whispering eye, you
whispering eye. Oh, shit.
Nah, but yeah, because Checkers have had the trees. So I don't know what the fuck. I think the willows, the weeping willows.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think they fucking attract how the crows or some shit. Point is, at sundown, all the crows would fly over Checkers, bro. Like, that's what it is. So that's pretty much a sundown. So my pops, as a young dude, he'll tell me like, hey, once a fucking you see all the crows coming by. So anywhere within the apartment of Checkers food, you'll see the crows. It's a trip. So he'll tell me fucking, all right, come home, and then so that's like my first warning, right? And then once the street lights come on, you fucked.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, shit. So I'll be playing football out there and whatever, and the crows come by. Like, I still got time, bro. You heard throw me a pass and shit. And then the lights come on and shit. And when the lights come on, then you hear a whistle. Right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that whistle. That's my pops. It's a trip because I
heard that nigga 2 blocks away.
Oh no! I swear to God, I don't know how they did it, bro. So all of us, my boy Frankie, shout out to Frankie, he was here earlier. The dude that knows, they introduced you to Apex,
right?
So we grew up in the same apartments. So everybody had the same a fucking whistle. Like every pops had something for their kid, bro. So my pop, like, and then fucking like, hey fool, that's you, fool, run home. Like, yeah, we already knew it, dog. Like we're just booking it. So halfway there, he's already with his belt. He's already with his belt out, foot, trying to whip him on way home.
He's like 7:30. Let's go, nigga.
I told you to lie when you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But that's already too extreme parenting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that turns into like.
No. I think our parents, our generation, I think our parents got a lot of things wrong, but they did the best they could.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's no manual.
But look at the parents nowadays. Look at these parents right now who are in their 20s.
So what is that? Helicopter? What do you call it? It's not helicopter parents. What are they?
Helicopter parents is where you're overbearing. You know what I mean? So there's that. But there's also these young ass parents who still haven't even developed fully themselves. Yes. Who are having babies having babies. And these motherfuckers are just letting their kids just be badass kids, planting their kids in front of a fucking screen all fucking day.
Smoking dank in front of them all day.
Smoking dank, bro.
That's what, like, dude, like, I'm all good with the whole weed thing, but like once you start like, it's cool in front of the kids and shit, like, I don't even like doing cigarettes in front of the kids. Let alone, you know what I mean? So it's not even no prejudice. Oh, it's just
I think it's like
same thing with beer. I even feel like kind of like
it's a respecting.
Yeah, fuck, kind of like because you can see. You ever notice when you hang around with kids and you drink the beer, they're kind of like, what? Like,
what's that for drinking?
They kind of notice it, and like, how do you know that doesn't affect them to want to drink later?
100%.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure it does.
Yeah. And for me, like, I've had different moments of clarity myself, like as an adult now, because I did hella drugs, bro. Like, I've been fucked up for a long time. Mm-hmm. Now, it wasn't until last year I had my first seizure.
Because of it?
No, not because of drinking lean. So from the ages of 17 to 25, I was drinking lean kind of on a regular basis, like a couple times a month, like maybe 3, 4 or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't until when I was 25 that and I did it with a bunch of friends, and I actually had one friend who questionably overdosed. You know what I mean? When
Questionably, how's it questionably?
Because he was doing a bunch of other shit too. So it could have been that.
So
Could have been something.
Yeah, you can't direct it to that.
Yeah, I can't direct it to that. He was a cool. He was a nice kid. He was a Vietnamese kid. And then I just kept doing it, and I saw there was a couple of my other friends who had seizures because of the shit. We're drinking that shit all the time. You know what I mean? And we mix it up really bad too. Like people put candy and shit like that. We do that, but we used to put like some Xanax or some Vicodins, Percocets, Oxycontins, morphine pills, shit like that, sleepers. Bro, I even got to a point where we were fucking smashing Tylenol PMs when the pinche saw that, bro. Like
just to have it and shit?
Bro, just to be fucking slumped, you know what I mean? And you mix it with a little bit of lean, because it's tiers, you know what I mean? So we were always drinking the top tier shit, which is promethazine with codeine. They don't make this brand anymore, or I think this brand is illegal now in the United States. It's called Activist. And then the right under that, it's High Tech, which is the red stuff. And that's what everyone drinks nowadays. But the Activist is the purple stuff. And the bottom shelf shit, I think it's called Qualitech. And that shit comes in like red or green. It's fucking bullshit. It's garbage. You might as well be drinking Dayquil. But yeah, bro, I was drinking it on and off for a long time, from 17 to 25. And I had a moment, and I had my first seizure when I was 25. My lady at the time, she was asleep in her room. It was about like 2 o'clock in the morning. I go take a leak. So, you know, I'm making the home lemonade, right? And I fucking take a piss and then wash my hands. I turn around to turn off the light, and then it hit me. My ears started ringing. My head got hot, and I couldn't feel my hands, and I dropped. And I'm a tall nigga, so like my bathroom's small. So when I fell, when I was seizing, my head smashed the doorknob and it came off. The doorknob came off.
Shit.
Yeah. So I seized for, I don't know, could have been maybe like 5-10 minutes. I don't know. It was a while. Woke up, put the doorknob back. Hopefully my landlady doesn't fucking, find out that I never really fixed it.
Oh, it's okay.
I was like, what the fuck?
Just a seizure.
Bro, I didn't even put my dick. I didn't even put my dick all the way back in my pants. I was just like, fuck it, here we go.
Just hanging out, fix the knob.
So I went back in the room, and my girl at the time was in there, and she passed. She was knocked out. So I just went in bed, bro. Never got looked at by a doctor. Just ignored it, bro. Like almost like it didn't happen. But since then, I haven't touched the stuff.
So prior to that, you were on it?
I was on it, yeah.
That night. So
that night
you were
that
on
night,
it?
Yeah.
Or you're coming down from it?
So that happened at about 3 a.m. and I drank about.
So that came from a night of doing that, basically. Yeah. Crashed out.
It came from a night of doing that. So I crashed out, woke up, which is unusual because I'm gone. Like, bro, I'll sleep for 10, 12 hours straight.
That's crashing out part. So I wonder if you woke you up just because your body probably fucking
knew. My body woke me up, you know what I mean?
Your body probably fucking knew you're gonna like, hey, fool, you're gonna have a seizure.
And that was when
the fuck up.
Exactly. So I got up and I felt like, I gotta take a leak. Went to take a leak, had a seizure, smashed my head.
I wonder, you turn on the light, right? You said you turn on the light?
It could have been, and that's what I thought too. Maybe it has something to do with the light because I went to turn the light off.
It's all mixed. You
know what I mean?
Like, because if you turn on, because I know, because with like video games tell you that, right?
Epilepsy.
Because it's fucking.
It can cause
a fucked up light.
It can cause seizures due to epilepsy.
Yeah.
Kind of like anime. A lot of those.
Yeah, I think our Pokemon was fucking fools up.
Pokemon fucked up. There was an episode I think where
I think they did that shit on purpose, bro. I think China did that shit on purpose.
Trying to kill kids?
Fuck yeah. They just testing out their product. To be honest with you, because it came out. I think it was pinpointed, bro. Like, look at Pokemon episode causes epilepsy. It was a certain time because I used to watch Pokemon as a youngster and shit, so I always kept up with that shit. And then they said that it was a certain episode. I think they made like a bigger thing about that episode, and then like when it happened, it fucking like they basically advertised everything for everybody to watch that one episode.
Yeah,
and that one episode
it was like one of those season finales or whatever.
Yeah, that one fucked up everybody. Like,
should we play it for Joe?
I'm like, fuck.
See, fucking China.
Oh yeah, now we're getting canceled.
Hey, speaking of China, have you been seeing what the fuck's going on in China?
About as far as the protests with the police and shit.
Yeah, so that's getting deeper. So that shit's still going, bro. Now the cops are fucking like killing fools and shit. Like, people are lucky they live here in America. You know, because people don't know they're under a thumb. You know, China, they know they're under a thumb.
China, they know they're gonna get
they know.
Up.
You know, America, ignorance is
well,
bliss.
In certain parts of China, they're more technically advanced. They're like
they're
going
fucking
through,
super
they're
advanced.
they're smashing lasers through people's fucking phones and shit.
They're fucking crazy advanced. But now they're canceling everybody now, bro. So they're not going to show the Arsenal game or some shit like that. They're not going to show the Arsenal game because Ozil said that. Yeah, pretty much. It said because they're something about they're not the so China took out, they're silencing all Muslims or some shit like that. They took out all the mosques. They're doing like they're not letting anybody in who's Muslim. Some shit like stuff like that. And Ozil right here, there you go. So Ozil he's Muslim. He's from Turkish descent. And then so he went against the fucking Chinese government, telling them like, "Hey, you're fucking
shit.
Yeah, you're fucking up. What are you doing?" So now China's like, "Oh, we're not gonna play your game over here now." Oh, you don't like it?
That fucking sucks, bro.
Yeah. So now they have that, and but now FIFA's like, "Oh yeah, we're not associated with him."
Almost like a Kaepernick kind of thing.
Yeah, it's no, it's NBA thing. The NBA did that shit. NBA did that shit with the owner of the Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets said, "Hey, that's fucked up what China's doing." He supports the protesters, and then China's like, "Oh, you like that? We don't show no more NBA."
Right.
And then NBA's like, "Oh shit, hold on." LeBron's like, "Hey, come on."
Hey, calm down.
What about my endorsements?
Hey, hold on, buddy. I got a lot of money.
Getting that Pepsi money. Bro, that's wild.
So they show China shows basketball games over there.
So they show, dude.
They show all our sports over there.
Those sports, I think maybe football's not that big. That's why football don't give a fuck. Because football is
the NFL's an American sport.
Yeah, that's like they make all their money from here.
Yeah.
But I think China, they even have separate like fucking shoe contracts. Different, like LeBron has LeBron's, but he has a different.
That's where Klay Thompson.
It's called the James and shit. Like it's totally different. Like they have a whole different contract. They have a whole different shoe, a whole fucking different thing. Like a whole different contract over there. So that's why they want.
That's a whole other income.
Nothing. Yeah, they want nothing. They're like millions over there though. It's not like you just make a couple thousand. They're probably making more of the money there than they are making it here.
Sure.
So that's why they don't want to fuck with it. Because I don't know why it is. Basketball is super big and.
Well, in Asia, in China,
it's short.
And
short. Huh?
Well, you know, if you really pay attention to it out here, there's a lot of this is short.
Because they're short.
Because they can shoot.
No, because they're short.
It's an even playing field.
No, they probably look up because they look up to it, folks. Because they're like, oh, these guys are super tall.
They need something to aspire to. They Yao Ming's the god. But you know what? But you know what though? They a lot of but if you really pay attention to it, bro, like Filipinos love playing basketball.
That's what I'm saying. It's short. I wonder what it is. They're short people are addicted. It's like when a skinny dude likes a fat chick.
Don't look at me. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, and you convinced me.
My man. I'll call it the Spartan 300.
Cushion for the pushing, baby.
Persian persuasion.
Persian persuasion, baby. No, but I noticed that though. They're super like when you look at the Warriors, when the Warriors play, half their fans are Asian.
Yeah,
right.
Like they're like either Vietnamese cats or Filipino cats.
They're tech, bro.
That too. They're the ones with the money.
That's the one with money.
Tech, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, you be the tech guys?
The Silicon Valley guys.
You guys running the state? Pretty much, right?
No, that's just a fucking trip, bro. I mean, to be honest, bro, like if you really look at it that way, like protesters here have no idea how bad it is in other countries. You get what I'm saying? Like
real talk.
Like, bro, the fact that we even have options to fucking in some parts of China, you still can't have more than fucking 2 kids.
Yeah, I thought they lifted it.
No, there's still parts of it where culturally
the rural area probably
the more rural areas, the ones that are more land. You know what I mean? Like you still can't have more than 1 kid. You know what I mean?
And that's the truth, dude. There's murdering daughters and shit, leaving them everywhere.
Yeah. That's just fucking wild, dog. Like, I don't know, man. Do you know that? And there's a law I just found out. At bars, they can still serve pregnant women. I didn't know that.
I see why not.
It's not their problem, bro.
It's not my problem.
That's fucking crazy, though, right?
It's not my problem. It's not my problem, you fucking idiot.
I can't decide, hey, I don't think she's fat, but I don't know if she's pregnant.
Or how?
But what if you see one that's obviously pregnant?
Okay, but how?
Like a chick that's small, petite, with the fucking obviously like trying to like smuggle a basketball. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel it.
Or okay, so now my small petite wife who could who looks like he's smuggling a basketball happens to buy my drink while I'm taking a shit in the shitter.
That's fair.
Right? So you don't know as a bartender how she's buying it for someone. You're assuming that she's not a dumbass and she's gonna drink it. Right? That's you as a human being.
There are some dumbasses.
As a human being, though, you're assuming, oh, you're not a dumbass, right?
Yeah,
that's fair. They cigarettes were sold to pregnant women all the time.
Yeah,
that's true.
Right? A liquor store, a pregnant woman could go to a liquor store.
They want their dollar.
So how come a bar can't do that?
I think because a bartender to a consumer is more personal. You know, because I'm not giving you this thing to maybe drink at home. You know what I mean? I'm giving you this thing to drink here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Well, she should be more publicly shamed, right?
No, she should not be more publicly shamed.
I think so.
I think this. I think that people
kick that bitch in the stomach.
push her down the stairs.
Push her down the stairs. Make that baby retarded.
What you want?
All right, fine. You smoke a whole carton of cigarettes.
So right, take this bottle.
He said, "Inhale." You got a light.
God damn, who got the line?
No, that's serious.
Right, but it's fucked up though. Like, I mean, that's what.
I mean, me as a, because I haven't told you guys, but I'm bartending now on the side.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I'm doing that. It's cool. I would use my best judgment. I haven't run into a situation before where a pregnant person came up to me or whatever, right?
Okay, let me play the scenario with you then.
Let's play it.
You're the bartender.
Okay.
Hey, Dro, I like your mustache. Looks like you did a fucking tour in Vietnam.
Oh, bitch, stop it.
Yeah, but anyways, he's super rugged and whatnot, but can I get a shot?
I would say no.
Oh, why not? It's for my boyfriend back there.
Oh, well, I got to come see him.
Oh, but you didn't tell no one else here that.
Well, no one knows is pregnant.
Can I speak to your manager? Because I feel like you're being pressured against me that I can't buy a shot around here.
I got you. Code red. Oh, crazy.
shoot the bitch.
Shoot the kid.
But how easy it turns into it turns into an issue.
How quickly it can be like, oh, why are you?
It's your fault now. Oh, what? I'm gonna sue somebody.
Well, it's not that I'm not like. If it's that serious, you want your drink that bad, well, let that nigga come back. You get what I'm saying?
See, but now you're going to judgment though. Like that's your own bias.
Yes, I'm using my judgment.
Yeah, or biasness.
But I'm using my best judgment.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
So then,
like if another bartender were to do that, that's their business.
So then, should it be on the company, on the bar itself, to say we don't serve pregnant women?
If I ran a bar, if I was running it, yes.
Okay. So that should be under. See, but that should be under the establishment, not you as a bartender.
It's not the law, but it could be a policy.
Yeah, so that'd be different. Because
You know?
as a law, you can't. I don't think you can, even if. Well, I don't know.
No. Any facility has the right to refuse service.
You know what? It depends. It depends on what state you are, because technically that is not a child, sir. If you go.
Here we go.
If you go to
I didn't want it to go here.
If you go to Virginia, sir. If you go to Virginia, sir. See, Virginia, you can have your child and we kill it after.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Because we're progressive.
Stem cell research.
Because from what I'm hearing, I think Virginia passed that whole thing where you could have the kid, like you can literally have the kid. The baby comes out, but they don't.
Are you guys for abortion here at Stone Age? I'm putting you guys on the spot right now.
I'm pro-life yet pro-choice.
So you're both.
I'm both. I think there should be a limit to it.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
I think after say what 4 months, I think that's a child.
Yeah.
Right. I think
once. At a certain point where
I think.
Well, how can you say you're pro-life and pro-choice, but also put a rule on it?
Well, that's why because I'm both. Because I do think if you have so at 9 months. Okay, so check this Virginia rule out.
Right.
Before we get into that, just to let you, so you kind of get what I'm getting at. So technically, you could have the woman could have the child. Right. So in order for you to be alive, there's a bioethnic board. Okay, they're the ones who declare whether you're alive or not. So when you have the child, they don't let you breathe, but they somehow pump oxygen in through your body, right? So to keep your organs alive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if the woman decides not to have the child after all, even after it's born, they could decide to abort it because technically the bioethics board hasn't decided that you're alive yet. So
basically what you're saying is this. What you're saying is...
But you can't even do that to your dying grandma who's 170 years old and she's on a coma on a respirator. You can't unplug it, but you can unplug a baby child.
Well, the thing is this, like morally, now let's reel it back from the medical facts.
Okay.
Morally, when do we decide when life begins and where life should end? morally?
For me, my morals say that I think once, I don't know, a heart beats. For me personal, I don't know when that is. Isn't that like within like a month or some shit like that? Right, but that's my morals.
Right.
My morals will lie when the heart beats. Right,
Mm-hmm.
but I also know there's a gray. There's not black and white. There's a gray.
It's a big gray area.
There's a big gray area. That's why I would say, okay, give it a timeline. Give it a timeline, because I don't think you should be able to kill a baby at 9 months of pregnancy, right? Or when it comes out, bah, shoot in the head, shoot that baby in the head, dog. Baby killer.
Every doctor has a fucking in his scrubs. He's like, "Are you want the 50 cal or the 45?
You choose, baby, or are you gonna keep it?" You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it turns into there's always a gray, because then it goes into like if someone gets raped, right? If a woman gets raped, should she have to keep that child?
Yes. No, not yes, she should, but I'm saying yes.
You mean there's always, that's what I'm saying, there's always gray areas.
That gray area.
Right? There's always gray areas, and then there's people that say you don't have to do that because there's adoption, and this and that.
Whoa. I would say, did she come?
If she didn't come, it's not sex. I came. That's all that mattered to me. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, that took a fucked up turn.
No, but
I made that baby come.
I made the baby. Fucking so good, made the baby come. Fucking pedophile motherfucker.
You sick fuck.
But what I'm saying, right? So there's always a gray in between.
Yeah,
there's always a gray. So what do you think? You're more pro-choice?
Yeah.
You're more pro-choice?
Absolutely. And that's weird because I said the whole bartending thing, right? The things like this.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to be a part of it. I should not be a part to any form or extent on your decision making.
So then, if you feel like there should be no part, so do you feel like someone else should play a part in my life?
But moral, at that point, if it doesn't,
moral aspects. If you feel like you already know that you should not be part of that choice, you have no business being in my choice of my life, my well-being.
Right, correct.
So therefore, do you think a government official should be in my part? Which one day maybe you might become a government official and then therefore be stepping into my own choices? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's pulling the thread.
How's that pulling the thread, though?
I feel like that's pulling the thread because it's more elaborate. A whole scenario would have to play out in a very elaborate way for it to get there. For me, I feel
murder. Do you feel like people should murder people? If you were done unwrong, if you were done unjust, I mean, should I murder somebody?
I mean, no. There's laws and shit like that. That's like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me fucked up. I'm sure there's motherfuckers I wish I can kill. Like there are for sure. You know?
Well, the same way there's laws. There's freedom of speech, right? You have your freedom of speech. And
right to bear arms.
Right to bear arms, right? But I could talk as much shit as I want, right? There's no rule against that, but there's a rule against being physically harmed. So I could call you all the names in the world, except I think Boulder, Colorado. I think racial words are against.
Salud. Yeah.
You get penalty. You get fines for racial slurs. But anyways. So
it's all categorized though. It's not just one big thing.
See, that's the thing. It's not black and white.
It's not a blanket of facts. I think it's a blanket of morals. It's a blanket of laws. It's a blanket of manipulation from government and income and economics and education and
what if I told you
like
my bad? But what if I told you that on the abortion rates, that people were making money off the abortions?
They should.
They should.
Doctors need to get paid, right?
To persuade a woman to do more abortions,
no. Persuasion.
You get me though, like to.
If I'm a doctor, and
so you don't think so? So you don't think there would be a corrupt human? Okay, morals. Now you think it's a human because you say it's an assumption, of course, right? So the assumption would be if you're able to make money off of something like that, at one point, I believe it's going to get corrupted, right? There's big business.
When money. Wherever big money goes, that's where corruption will follow.
Okay,
that's 100% the truth.
Veritas, look up Veritas or abortion videos. So there's like abortion clinic ladies like talking about like, oh yeah, like I made enough like last year to buy a Ferrari or some shit like that, like fucking off of like the aborted babies, because they was. So what they're doing is they're taking the organs from the aborted babies and they're selling like. I'm not sure if it was black market or what the fuck. But that was a big thing.
There's some shit on the black market. But then again, it all comes down to choice, though. Like, the woman chooses to do that. Myself, personally, I'm outside of that completely because I should not have anything to do with their choice. Now, the same way it'd be her choice to go to the bar and grab a drink. the same way it'd be my choice to be
not
go
to
fuck
serve her.
yourself.
But you're working for somebody. That's what I'm saying. That turns into a law.
Fuck them, fire me.
Yeah, see, that turns into a law or a policy.
Or it turns into a moral thing.
Yeah.
Well, it all stems from moral thing. Fuck them, fire me then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna lose sleep over
job.
money.
Yeah. But you'll probably lose sleep over.
And I'm also not gonna lose sleep over
what
I feel
is because
the right
you were directly correlated to it. So what if I said there's a vote on saying you could abort babies and shit as soon as they're born, you can shoot a baby in the face. Right? There's a law. There's a law, but you're pro-choice.
What's the stipulation? Is it her choice?
It's her choice. Pro-choice.
Then yeah.
You'll vote for shooting the baby in the face.
Fuck yes.
But you feel like you don't want to interfere with giving a drink to a pregnant woman
because I won't vote. I don't vote.
It's criminal.
Well, that's just fucking un-American.
Oh, well, son of a bitch! You're just un-American. I'm out. Cut this shit. Who brought this commie in my head?
Start tearing down the fucking thing.
All mad.
Get out. Get your commie.
No, but that's true. But how in depth you could get into a conversation. It turns into it's not that black and white. And what sucks is that when you see it on the news or when you see it on, it turns into like choose bitch. Like it's not
everything is sides. Everything is sides.
And that's what fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Like
fuck that.
Or you're labeled like because of that you're a Democrat, bro. Oh, you fucking liberal. You're a liberal, bro.
Leftist, yeah.
You're a fucking libtard.
Well, it's all labels.
And then now because of me, I'm conservative. I'm right wing because I say there should be a time limit. Like, but it doesn't make sense.
I think who creates these labels? These weak motherfuckers who need other people to support them.
I think social media creates them, no?
I think it's both.
Both, right?
I think those weak people.
When's the last time you called someone a Democrat? Like with like an honest fucking tone of voice and called someone a liberal, you fucking liberal, or even heard somebody in
a serious manner,
in a normal serious manner, like you fucking Republican.
Go hit that from me, go. Right there.
Like like you fucking Republican on your actual views outside of social media.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like me personally, my friends. The people I hang out don't speak like that. They don't consider you because I believe global warming's real, but I'm pro-choice. But I'm fucking pro-gun.
Right. You're pro having firearms.
Yeah, like I'm pro-choice, somewhat pro-fucking life. Like death penalty. Do you think the death penalty is cool?
Yes.
Yeah. See, I think death penalty should be cool.
Yeah.
Right.
I think the death penalty.
But I'm pro-choice.
The thing is like this. It goes back to morals.
Yeah.
What did that person do to get to that point where we say, "Fuck it, we should kill him"?
Kill him.
Is it safer to keep this person alive, or is it safer to end this person's life for the safety of others?
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
But if you kill somebody, so what it is? So what would be your threshold? See, me is like kids. If you touch a kid, you're dead.
I think killing somebody doesn't really solve anything. I think keeping them like in the corner for like the longest time.
To torture them?
Let them rot.
Yeah.
Let them rot.
To torture them.
Like, let them think about it. Let them sit there. Because there ain't nothing worse than that.
Nothing's worse than solitary.
No, it's not. That's what I tell people. You're in prison with criminals, murderers, rapists, thieves, drug dealers, druggies, the scum of the scum. And the worst thing you could do to one of those motherfuckers, you put them in a room by themselves.
But have you ever ran into someone who?
Think about that.
Have you ever ran into someone, ran into someone, or met anyone, or even known someone who's known someone
who likes it?
Who likes that kinky shit?
No.
Who's in that situation but is wrongly accused?
Oh yeah.
You know,
I've never known somebody for that, but I've known the situations of that. Me personally, I've never known who's been wrongfully. Oh, actually.
Wrongfully accused and gets locked up with these fucking assholes.
Yeah, I do.
You know what I mean?
I do.
They looked at like.
Well, technically, I know someone who was part of a shooting who wasn't the shooter,
and they went down for it.
Mm. Yeah, and then,
well, that's the code. That's just street politics.
Yeah, but that's what pretty much.
Yeah.
Other than that,
if I'm with my man's right, and he decides to kill a motherfucker, you know what I mean? Right or wrong, like that's my man. I'm gonna ride with him.
And then you get caught up for it though. Like, you
go down for the and things like that. I don't say shit.
Yeah, right. So that's other than. But
and then if they start talking numbers and years, fuck it. You got to sit down and take it like a man, because you decided to make that choice.
But it's different if you didn't know me and I kill somebody, and they're coming after you for it. And hey, you killed this guy. Like, man, I don't even know this guy. Like, you don't know nothing of me, and the cop picks you up and says, hey, you killed this dude for such and such.
What the fuck would I be going?
What the fuck? What did I do? Right? That's what you're obviously gonna fight that. Or is it Cody? But they fuck that. I'll take the credit.
I think it's
that is not code for them to say it.
It's circumstance. It's all about circumstance.
So the cop,
like, why would I be with you if I don't know you?
No, I'm saying if you weren't with me and you just get picked, if you don't know me and you get picked up by a cop and you murdered such and such, you're not gonna be like, yeah, code.
Well, there's been
you're
times
gonna be like, no, it wasn't me. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Well, the only time I've ever like actually talked to a cop was say, I don't know what you're talking about. Is to say that.
So he's like, okay, you're gonna rap. You know, you're gonna go for this rap over here for murder.
Well, the thing is, like, they have to prove that.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
But then, now you're getting into semantics.
Well, we're talking semantics. I feel like
okay, we have witnesses.
The same thing. It's not that black and white.
Okay, all right. Yeah, now we're gonna get into too deep in semantics. I'm gonna put up I was about to put up a scenario.
You were.
Yeah, okay. Now you're gonna do this and fucking. They have your fingerprint now. But the thing is, if they're telling you we have your fingerprints and they're questioning you, they have nothing.
I've myself personally, I've been in situations like that, and thankfully, I got the fuck out.
Yeah, well, because that's the number one rule, right? That if they're asking you questions, but if they're asking you, it's because they have nothing.
Yeah.
If
the reason if they have to ask you,
yeah, it's because they have nothing.
Shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the thing is, like, you stay quiet, you stay solid. Even if they put you in holding up to like a month,
they can
60
put you
days.
A year. In Florida, they put you up like a year.
For holding.
Yeah.
Till they can prove you innocent.
Louisiana, all that shit, they put you in for years.
You sit down and take it. At least and if you go down, at least you went down solid.
Yeah.
In my book. You know what I mean? But that's still
that's my book too, and I'm not even like...
That's still the stupid hood shit talking to me.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I don't know, man. I feel like I have both liberal ideas and both conservative ideas.
Which I think everybody does.
Everybody should.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true too.
Everybody should.
Should.
You know what I mean? I feel like there is no sides to be picked. I feel like we're all just trying to...
Team human, bro.
We're all just trying to get by. At the end of the fucking day. You know what I mean? There's certain things that we should hold higher and there's certain things we should hold lower.
What's your concern? Like if I told you, okay, Dro, if you could change one thing right now, one thing, globally, that would change shit, what would... Well, not even, let me rephrase that. If one thing that scares you for the future, as a concern, what would be your one concern? You know what I mean? If you want examples, global warming,
man-made disease.
Man-made disease.
There's this movie that's out right now.
Okay.
It's called Dark Water, and it's called you probably haven't seen a preview for it. It's a more kind of an indie film.
Sounds familiar.
It's with the guy who plays the Hulk, Mark Ruffalo guy.
Okay.
And he plays, I think, like a lawyer or an investigator, something like that. So it's basically this chemical, right, that they put in water. All water, drinking water, you know what I mean, whatever. And come to find out that this chemical causes cancer.
Fluoride.
It's something like that. I can't remember the name of
but that's what all water has, fluoride, and supposedly, go ahead.
And it's in our bodies, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so he's investigating, and it's a fucking trip. And it kind of shows that, like, I believe honestly they have the cure for cancer out there. I believe honestly they have the cure for HIV and things like that, diseases that kill people.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, there's more money in treating the medicine, or there's more money in treating the disease than curing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, but you say man-made disease. So do you, what do you mean by man-made disease? Like them pushing it out there so they can cure it, or a man-made disease that gets pushed out there and destroys shit? Because like say cancer, right? How you saying they have the cure for cancer? Okay, so they cause cancer here and there, right? Whatever.
Right.
And then they cure it. Or do you think more of a bubonic plague, or the plague, or fucking like I think?
Well, I think it's both one and the same thing.
Okay. Well, check it. I'm not sure if it's man-made, right? I don't really think it's man-made for my thing. But if you look up, I think in LA, they're saying I think by 2022 or some shit like that, they think 1% of the rats are gonna have like fatal viruses, diseases, and shit like that. They're gonna have the plague in them because of the homeless population and because of how dirty the streets are and shit like that. They think the rats are gonna have the same thing that caused the European fucking the Black Death.
What goes around comes around. It's like,
you know what I'm saying, though?
We didn't learn from being dirty.
History repeats itself. You know, even though
just
because you got a smartphone and shit doesn't mean you can't. You know,
doesn't mean
like,
shit.
Yeah,
doesn't mean just because you get a latte at fucking Starbucks doesn't mean you fucking evolutionize anything.
Bring in more cats. That's how you saw that.
Bring in more cats. The super cats.
Yeah.
Super cats.
Fuck.
Eat all the homeless.
Did you guys see the
release cougars? Release the cougars.
Oh, wait,
I got it.
rats? Oh, okay.
Release the harpy eagles.
Release the harpy eagles.
Fucking this homeless getting carried off.
We're gonna dress the homeless like monkeys. And we're gonna release a bunch of fucking harpy eagles.
We're gonna spray them in blood so they get that thirst. Yeah. No, it's a fucking trip, bro. I mean, have you seen the Joker yet?
Yes. Brilliant movie.
What'd you think?
Brilliant. Fucking brilliant. I loved it. I came out thinking I was fucking crazy. I came out, I'm gonna stab everybody.
Well, you know what's scary about that movie is that could be anybody.
Yeah, well,
that could be someone you don't know. Like someone you know might be going through that shit.
Yeah.
You know,
I think, but I think it makes you think twice. Like, treat people good, man. Treat people nice.
Well, let's say this.
Because think about it. The whole time, the one big aspect of it that I liked, the whole fucking movie, was when he told that little midget guy. I don't know his name. Call him Jeff. Hey, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
I think on midget should be named Jeff.
Mm-hmm. Little Jeff.
Hey, Jeff. You're the only one nice to me. And he gives him a kiss on his forehead. Get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, the whole movie for that.
Like, even though he lost it, he had a moral compass.
He lost it. He shot that fool in his face, square in the face. Spoiler alert. All right. So So the whole time, he that was the moment. The first time he killed somebody. Boom! Shoots that dude in the face. He loses it. You would think, okay, this is when he loses it. He's gonna kill everybody. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on or whatever, right? But instead, he goes, "Nah, man, all this is with a purpose. You were nice to me. These fucks were dicks. Fuck them. They don't deserve to live." That's why, that's why people are like, "Yeah, fuck yeah." That's why people love the Joker, because he was the one standing up for the little dude, for the one that was getting picked on.
Well, I'll say this though: that movie didn't tell me anything I didn't know. As far as like, I understand that it communicated this. We should be nice to everyone. We should. There is economic levels to where we treat people like scum. There are people who are with mental illness that we don't understand or devalue.
You shut up.
I already knew that. I already knew all that. But as far as a character-based movie,
okay. So what did you take out of it?
I took that. There are people who are not sick; they just misunderstood. I think a lot of that sick stuff comes within. I think it's how you grow up. I think it's how you're treated. I think you should treat people the way you need to be treated. Like I said, it didn't tell me anything new, but something that I did really draw from it was because that could be anyone. That could have been any one of us. If we go through enough shit, maybe not the same thing he went through, but similar tragedies, we can come out like that.
You know what I took it, or now that I think about it more, what's more brilliant about it, I think it gives you more of what humans are capable of. Because everybody came out of that theater thinking, fuck, there's something in me and him, right? There's there's a part of him and me. Everybody kind of felt like, how you feel, like that could be anybody, right? So because in that aspect, it's pretty much saying that could be you even. Like if you go through enough shit.
If you go through enough shit, you have one bad day.
Right? So for me, now that thinking about it, people go through that shit all the time. People go through struggles, right? Everybody has their own struggles, right? And yet, we're not out here causing so much mayhem.
Mayhem and shit like that.
We're not fucking shooting people like crazy. We're not doing that. As a human race, we're still able to overcome all that shit. Even through all this bullshit, like all this kind of crazy stuff. You might say, oh, he's a hero, but I say he's a weak link because you still haven't shot up somebody, and I'm pretty sure you probably went through worse shit than him. Like, even through that movie, you probably went through more shit, and yet you still haven't shot up a place, or you still haven't, you know what I mean?
Well, not that everyone knows.
It depends. Well, yeah, but it depends how you look at it, right? Or you could say, you know what? I had the balls to start a revolution. You could look at it that way, too, right?
Yeah.
Like,
there's two sides of it, for sure.
For everybody.
There's two sides of the same coin, but the thing is, like, which coin values more? Which coin is worth more value? And I think that's what took it away from me. Also, another brilliant film. You see The Irishman yet?
Yes.
Fucking dope.
Yes, I've seen it. You know what? For a minute, I'm not gonna lie. The IGs had me fucking. They were fucking with me for a minute.
What do you mean?
You didn't see that? They fucking. So their faces: Robert De Niro, Al Pacino.
They de-aged them.
They de-aged them, right? They de-aged them, but for some reason I could catch it. I could fucking see it, and I tried watching it the first time. I tried watching it and it would fuck with me and I had to turn it off. Like, man, I can't watch this shit.
Nah, I noticed that shit too.
Because you didn't believe it.
Dude, no, they had, like, their heads are bigger than, like, their heads are too big for their shoulders. Like, I could see it. I showed my girl, I'm like, you don't see it? She says, no. I'm like, I can fucking see it. Their heads are too big. Like, we're going crazy. And then I give it a second chance and I watched the whole thing. Brilliant. You got to give it a little bit of time and you get over it. You get over the whole the aging and shit. When Robert De Niro was young, his eyes were super blue. Did you notice that?
Yeah, that was weird.
Super blue, like hella blue, because it was the graphics. So
Yeah,
like,
I mean, for me, honestly, it was a dope movie.
It was good. I liked
it. It won't.
It was no Goodfellas.
It wasn't Casino.
Yeah.
Either. Yeah.
Fuck no.
No. And the thing is this. I feel like he did his best to kind of remake that same energy.
That kind of thing, but it wasn't too
No,
far.
but the thing is like this. Like Buffalino, the guy who Joe Pesci played.
Mm-hmm.
He was kind of like that, cold, quiet, kind of silent, kind of like
nothing
to himself. You know what I mean? And he played that well. I didn't like De Niro's performance at all.
I didn't.
I thought he was just an engine to keep the exposition going. Pacino
was off the
awesome.
chain, bro.
He was off the fucking chain. If he doesn't get an Oscar for that,
Pacino was on point, bro. Pacino was on point.
Pacino brought it.
He was on it, man. He was fucking Pacino, Joe Pesci.
I feel like De Niro was just okay.
De Niro's De Niro. De Niro, I don't see no.
Okay.
I didn't see De Niro no difference from Meet the Fockers to The Irishman. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro,
there was no difference.
Bro, the funniest things I've ever seen, bro. Was
Pacino was on that devil's advocate point.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like he played it like kind of the way
Al Pacino
would.
Yeah, he did it. I'm telling you, I had that. Like, the devil, what's going on here?
You hear they're remaking Scarface?
I heard it's gonna be fucking
instead of Cuban in Miami in the 80s,
let's be a Mexican.
It's gonna be a Mexican in East LA in the 90s.
So I heard they're gonna do the remake of the Scarface, but they're gonna have Leonardo DiCaprio as Scarface. That's what I heard. And originally it was supposed to be Diego Luna.
Diego Luna, that's that cat from Narcos. Yeah,
which would have been perfect. I think that would have been good. He's a good actor, bro.
So Leo, hold on. So is Leo gonna play? Did they revamp the character? Now he's gonna be a white dude, or he's gonna play a Mexican guy?
Dude, he's supposed to be Scarface. From what I last heard, look, who's playing the new Scarface? The last I heard, it was supposed to be Diego Luna, right? And then they took that fool out and they put in Leo as Scarface.
You know what that means, though? That means they fucking got a dope ass script.
Yes.
And they need a better. They need a top shelf actor to do it.
Because I think out of everybody. Nah, but you know what though? That's still fucked up, man. That's like putting the Mexican starring Brad Pitt.
Yeah, for sure. 100%, dog. And then we circle back to Nacho Libre. You know what I mean?
We go all the way
That's
back.
the fuck I'm saying, dog.
All the way back.
That's fucked up. Like, thing is, they want to make this character real authentic. Well, how about you start by getting a real Mexican? How about that? You know what I mean? Like what? There's fucking 4 of us in Hollywood right now. Maybe that. You know what I mean?
Diego Luna and that guy from fucking
Ant-Man, the guy who played the sidekick.
Yeah,
you know
that's it. Who is he? The guy from Narcos. They're both from Narcos.
Yeah,
they're both from fucking Narcos.
Yeah,
that's all we have.
I can't remember the fucking dude's name. Michael Pena. There you go. That's the fucking guy's name. Yeah.
Denzel Washington as Scarface.
As the Nicaraguan version, or what the fuck?
It's all the Chinaman.
The Chinaman. Fuck, bro.
It's all fucking Jackie Chan shit.
I didn't see nothing about. I put who will play Scarface in remake, and it's Diego Luna that comes up.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck. Hopefully they keep Diego Luna.
Hopefully they keep.
Because hopefully they got enough fucking backlash for it. Because did you see the new Sonic the Hedgehog?
With Jim Carrey?
Yeah.
So I saw the previews for it. Yeah.
So they put out the trailer for that movie, right? And then the people didn't like how fucking Sonic looked.
And then they fucking went back and made it.
They fucking remade the whole movie.
And it looks dope.
They remade the whole fucking movie with the new character.
Well, that's crazy, bro. Because Jim Carrey is a phenomenal actor, bro. Why is he coming back out as a fucking in a video game movie?
Oh, no, it's brilliant. It's a brilliant move because right now he's considered a crazy
fuck. Yeah.
He's on the fringe, but you put him back in with the family, give him a good acting gig. And then I'm good. And then the next one, you go on another one,
bro? I'm good. Yeah.
I already got Deuce on him. I already got Deuce. But so you put him on a good acting thing because Sonic's gonna make it big. I'll probably watch it. I mean, how many people are gonna watch Sonic?
But a lot. But this is the thing though. There's never been a good a critically acclaimed and a successful financially video game movie.
Oh, of course not.
Really look at it.
Never. Like, Doom.
Doom was fucking. I mean, it was. Garbage. I liked it. It was garbage though.
It was garbage.
The first Mortal Kombat was awesome. The first one.
I even like the second one.
I like the second one, but I'll admit though, the second one sucks. Dude.
Yeah. The second one. I like it because I'm a fan.
Yeah, I liked it because
if I was the critic, it sucked.
It was the worst shit I've ever seen.
But the first one was good.
The Super Mario movie
was horrible. Dog shit.
With Johnny Leguizamo, the Puerto Rican kid.
Yeah. You know what? I like it. Just 'cause you know what? I like it.
John Leguizamo. What else they made? They made a whole bunch of other stupid fucking movies. They made Pixels with Adam Sandler. Remember he plays the video game
How was
master?
that? I didn't even see that one.
And he plays the fucking. He's the
one.
guy who's like a.
I heard Gamer
Batman.
1 was sick.
Player One?
Or
Go Player One or something like that?
Yeah, I heard that
or,
one.
Or Player
sick.
One Start. Ready Player One. There you go. That's the one. That one was dope. I wouldn't consider it a video game movie. It was more of a nostalgic movie.
That's true, because you're not. Yeah, you know what? The Chung-Li movie was fucking gay.
Chung-Li movie was bullshit.
Yeah.
The first Street Fighter, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
That was whack.
They had a fucking.
It was good, but it was whack.
They had Jean-Claude Van Damme playing a fucking American.
Oh, it was Gayu?
Bro, 2 American flags tatted on each arm.
I'm surprised they haven't made that movie again, man.
What's more American than immigrant?
That's right, Wayne. That's fucking right. That's fucking right.
God, every time you open your mouth is something fucking genius.
God damn it. Read a book.
Resident Evil? The
that
first
movie,
one was dope.
The first one was cool.
I didn't like
the rest of them were gay.
Yeah. The second one was alright, where they had Nemesis with the fucking big machine gun.
Yeah, but I was still like, alright, the best part of it was Nemesis.
Yeah. Wayne, what's your favorite video game movie?
Video game movie?
Yeah.
Resident Evil, the first one.
The first one was dope, right? But think about it, there's never been a good...
Silent Hill was whack.
I didn't like Silent Hill.
Silent Hill was whack. Bullshit. It was whack. Fucking whack. Duke Nukem. No, they don't have Duke Nukem.
No. He's like, they should
make that game was sick.
That game was sick.
The Rock was supposed to play him.
The Rock, nah, fuck
it's
the Rock.
Supposed to be some
they need to have
dude.
fucking Brock Lesnar play Duke Nukem.
That'd be dope.
They need to have Brock Lesnar take some acting classes. Fucking.
If Arnold could do it, then that motherfucker.
Dude, I would even take Arnold as fucking Duke Nukem. Not anymore.
As an older
anymore,
Arnold?
though.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Duke Nukem.
I saw him in that last Terminator. He was good.
Yeah, but that's like no.
He's
not
like,
for Duke Nukem.
No, not for.
Duke Nukem. You can't have him as
Maybe you can have Duke Nukem when he's old.
It's Duke Nukem's dad. All right. You know what I'm saying?
No, bro. Think about it. Like even with toys, though, like with toy movies, like they haven't made it. Like remember the Transformer movies?
Transformer movie.
Remember the Transformer movies? Remember when the Transformer?
Oh, I wasn't really a big movie. I wasn't a big fan of those.
I like the first.
The first one. I didn't like the rest of them.
Yeah, the first two are good.
Yeah.
After the first one, they didn't have that what is it? That little ringtone. The
Oh, like the
when they transform.
Yeah.
They don't have that after no more.
Yeah.
After part, I don't know. I actually don't know. After part one,
after part one, they stopped making those.
They stopped making. That's what makes the fucking.
Yeah.
That's what makes them transform,
bro. Yeah. Bro, they made they made a movie off of Battleship. Remember Battleship?
Yes, that's the most boringest game ever. Come on, it's like making a game off of Monopoly.
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat, yeah.
That's probably the best. That's probably the first one.
Yeah.
Probably the best one.
That's probably the best one, honestly.
The second one was trying, but because they brought the original characters, they're like.
And then,
well, they killed Johnny Cage in the first 5 minutes. I was like, what the fuck?
What's going on?
What the fuck? And then they turned into dragons. And then they turned into dragons in the end.
That was fucking
Johnny
stupid.
Cage does.
No, Liu Kang.
Liu Kang and fucking.
Liu Kang turns into a dragon. The other guy turns into
Shogun,
some fucking.
They went to a different realm on top of that realm.
Yeah, but I was like, that's.
Oh, World of Warcraft. That movie. You see that one?
No, I haven't seen it.
It was honestly, I didn't think it was that bad, but it got fucking slammed by the critics. That it was a shit. Well, because
World of Warcraft is fucking sick.
World of Warcraft is fucking dope, bro. Like, I've never played it, but I saw the movie. I'm like, that's pretty fucking dope.
Sims.
The Sims,
real life.
Bro, that's what we're doing right now.
My life has always been awesome.
Bro, they're gonna make a movie on everything, bro. He-Man, Hot Wheels, all kinds of shit. Tonka trucks.
Because of people growing up, right?
Well, because we're the ones with the money now. That's how they're doing it.
They're aiming it towards us.
Yeah, they're aiming towards the people that have the money. The ones that they're gonna take our kids. Oh, look, this is what I grew up on, kid. That's what it is.
Yeah, bro.
Resident Evil.
Bro, they need
zombie movies.
They need to remake Resident Evil though.
They need to make a motherfucking Turok movie.
So I heard
Turok with the dinos.
The Dinosaur Hunter.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they haven't made a remake of the game, a remake of the fucking movie, or they didn't make a movie originally.
Well, the thing is like this.
But imagine now he's fucking stabbing dinosaurs in the neck.
Well, yeah, fucking straight killing motherfuckers, bro.
Just riding them.
Yeah. Bro, fucking I think the best video game movie though, like the best game that's based off a movie, the other way around. 007 GoldenEye.
Original.
Oh, yeah, original.
64?
Original.
That shit was fucking dope.
No, you know which one's pretty good? X-Men. Wolverine. The Wolverine video game is pretty dope.
That was fucking dope.
That one's pretty dope.
Wolverine Origins? Yeah, that was a dope one. That movie sucked, but the video game was fucking dope. Running around fucking just smashing motherfuckers.
That was fucking sick.
Yeah, bro.
That was sick, man.
Yeah.
Got any current events from him, man?
No, everything's good.
The world's at peace. Hey, before we get into that shit, well, you know what I was thinking, man, a little early before I was gonna start out the podcast with this shit, but anyways, man, you want to think about porn?
Mm-hmm.
Think about porn.
Well, you're talking to the right man.
Think about porn a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can't stop masturbating. No, all crazy. No. I was talking to some dude at work about it. How like, isn't it amazing how like you find there's so many girls doing that, right? Like,
hold on, I gotta jerk off.
You said porn. No, it's just like, but and yet you don't have to like, and yet you don't run into any of them. Think about like so many streams. Not necessarily why you don't run into them.
But think about where we live.
No.
There's not a lot of bitches living out here like that. I mean, there's bitches out. I know girls out here who are like on premium Snap,
do all that kind of stuff. No, but for me, my thing is just like it's just a trick. Like, eventually, that's gonna be someone's wife. Someone like. I'm just saying.
Long term.
Like so.
Hold on, we're gonna talk about this before we gotta pee. Hold on.
All right, I know. Me too.
All right,
we're gonna have to cancel. We just want to go for it.
All right, go. All right.
Porn shit.
No, me and Wayne were just trading cards at this point.
I like his choices.
Alexis Texas, that's a bad bitch.
Alexis Texas, bad dog.
She's a bad fucking bitch.
Bad. You know what?
She's an OG though. She's been doing it for a minute.
I like a Bella Danger. You ever heard that bitch?
Yeah, she kind of has a little big nose.
A little bit. And you know what? I don't like big noses.
But
for some reason. For some reason.
A Bella's a bad bitch.
She's bad though. That booty.
All right, who's your top 25?
Top 25? Shit, let me see. A Bella Danger. Gianna Michaels. Let me see where you going.
Dude, Gianna Michaels.
My man.
Bitch?
My man.
Bro.
My man know all the porn.
The bitches who just started, I know their names.
She has some big ass
Gianna Michaels
titties.
is bad.
You know, Angela White, bruh.
Angela White's a bad
Angela
bitch.
White is a bad
Lisa
bitch. Lisa, you know what? I love me a cougar.
Yeah.
But she don't do no more porn. She does
sure?
she does podcasts now.
No, go on Brazzers. She still does it. I saw her 2 months. I saw her like 2 weeks ago on Brazzers.
Baby. She stopped.
You think so?
Yeah.
She just looks older.
Lisa Ann.
She does a podcast. She's into sports.
So she does a sports thing. I seen her on a podcast where she's talking about she basically goes on a podcast talking about the business and shit. Like like I didn't even know like half the female and dudes got herpes and shit.
At least half.
Dude, like
that makes me way more hornier, bro. Just
all of them because they're so dangerous.
Bro,
so dangerous. You don't even know.
And in the safety of my own home. Quarantined.
I know nothing's gonna happen. But that tripped me out. So they film on days they don't flare out. They don't have herpes flares because herpes is contained, and then out of nowhere, herpes pop out.
Have you ever seen herpes real life?
No.
Like someone. He's like, no, I've never.
No, I have not. No, right. Thank you.
All right, well, let me show you.
Check it out. Look at you, it's a flirt day.
We call this the red moon period. The blood moon.
I call this goosebumps.
Nah, bro, that's a trip though.
Yeah, so half of them they got herpes and shit.
Syphilis.
So when they film, they'll film and then they'll be like, oh well, I need the money. So sometimes they'll even take the risk
by going to fuck
and still doing it. Like, and they'll still like, yeah, that's a fucking trip to me. But on the right side. Dude, but they don't even make that much money though. That's or some of them do. Like the Angela Whites, she probably make bread.
She makes bread for sure.
The fucking like Jada Stevens.
Jada Stevens. Who isn't my favorite?
she knows she make bread.
Shit, I know.
But it's only a certain few. Yeah. But the average girl.
The average girl don't make shit.
Deep throat in the corner.
Bro,
But my point though, right? So
the average porn actress doesn't make much
at all. What's her name? Mia Khalifa.
She didn't make shit.
She didn't make shit.
That chick she's like Middle Eastern or some shit.
Yeah,
right?
she made like $1,000. She made like $1,000, bro. Like on like every scene. You think she'd be making more than that
because everyone knows her.
Because you know her, but you know her because of her porn.
Well, this is the thing. There's no money in it. Think about it.
At all. Not no more.
It's 29.
Not no more.
Bro, it's 2019. If anyone pays for porn, you're a sucker.
You're dumb.
You're a sucker.
Unless you're doing like Camp Soda shit.
I don't do that.
Yeah, I don't do that shit.
For me, it's like this. Like, I can't beat off to another girl getting her shit off. I'm like, fuck that.
Like just masturbating?
Yeah, I'm like, whatever.
I can do sometimes.
Whatever.
The mood strikes.
Mood, you know what I mean? I'd be really fucking. I gotta like really be sober for me to get through some shit like that. But
sometimes it calls for. Sometimes you want relax.
Why'd your voice change?
you turn less to a man, less of a man.
You know when you're unsure, you try to convince someone. You go,
come on, just say yes. just say yes.
Just look me in my
eyes. But
bro,
those hoes be making money.
Bro, this is.
I'm gonna get on Camp Soda, just beat off.
And I bet you, bro.
I bet there's bitches on there, bro.
There's motherfuckers too.
So all you're trying to do is gay dudes. Ain't no girl want to see a dude beat off.
Fuck no.
Girls want to see girls beat off.
Yeah, exactly. And this is my thing, bro. Like, I've been watching porn forever.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I'm not alone here. Don't get all quiet.
LimeWire. Is it LimeWire?
I'm all looking at porn right now.
Bear share?
What is it, LimeWire? You remember LimeWire?
That's how you gave me my computer AIDS,
bro.
Yep.
I gave that bitch AIDS. Wait, what?
Read it,
For additional sexing between a man and a woman, the average actress composition is typical between $800 to $1,000 depending on the studio's budget. Top tier pure performance. Performers can earn as much as $1,500, occasionally $2,000, while newcomers with a bad reputation might earn little as $300. Man, so even the top ones are making like, you know what though? I'm not gonna lie. If I could get 3 G's for fucking,
I'd do it.
Shit.
Well, hold on. The male aspect is different.
If I could get $50,
the male aspect is different. You know why? Niggas in porn get paid way more, like
why?
Dudes.
Did they get paid more? They don't get paid more.
They do. You know why?
Why?
Because there's less of them.
That's true. That is very true. It's a niche fucking thing because it takes a hell of a man. I'm not gonna lie. It takes a hell of a man to have a camera in your asshole and be like, "Get hard, player." You know
well, think about it. If you really think about it, you're in a room, hot ass lights.
That's what I'm saying.
And it would set people. You got the sound guy, you got the camera guy, you got.
Yeah, what up?
He said, let me do
my lotion.
Let me do the Birdman.
Get my lotion real quick, dog. Keep talking. What girls there? No, but it's true, right? Okay, you got the lights. You got
on set. There's at least five.
At least 5 people. Minimum. Bare minimum 5 people.
You got the sound guy, the lighting guy, the camera guy.
Another lighting guy in the back.
Another lighting guy.
The guy that just likes to be there because he's a perv.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the girl, right? And then you have the director. Right, and then you have the camera at the time, do like, all right, lift your leg, homeboy.
Oh, action camera where they're all close.
Yeah, hey, lift your leg, homeboy. All right, here it is. All right, now fuck it. All right. Now
well, think about this. Think about fucking and then someone instructing you how to fuck. Stop.
Okay, hold on.
I mean, I get that bad enough at home. Like,
you're doing it, Pedro. I'm like, put your hand here.
Oh yeah, this back of the knee is really good.
I love your knee. Hey, pass me Bruce glue. Hey, but you see all that shit, dude. So my point with the whole thing, with how we started was from the porn, was you see so many girls like amateur porn. You see the actual porn stars, the porn everything, and it's not like it's stopping. Right?
Yeah.
It's not like oh, we have enough porn, they just stop. Right?
It's always
tomorrow there's another one. Next year there's gonna be a new girl. The following year is gonna be a new girl.
Because they always stay the same.
And they're all married. They're all gonna get married. They're all gonna have kids. They're all gonna have.
So you're talking about longevity.
Like longevity, kind of.
What's gonna happen to this female who maybe did a year in the business, right? And maybe has, let's say, 5 to 10 videos out, right?
And like half of those are gangbangs.
And then let's say after that year, she's done. She doesn't want to do it anymore.
Has kids.
She changed her mind. She has kids. She gets married.
And now the kids see those videos. Because, they're watching porn.
I'm going to tell you like this. If I found out my mom was sucking dick on camera, which she probably has, but in a, like...
you never know.
You never know. You never know. You never know. Hey, Amma was a freak. You don't know. Amma was...
Look, I'll tell you this. Kids, y'all can see some shit.
Well, there's a thing like when that person has a child and they grow up, you know what I mean? And people are yeah, at an early age too, that people can tell them like your mom's a fucking, you know, sucking dick on camera for a year or whatever, right? Like, that's, bro. Imagine the impact, bro. We're gonna have so many school shooters in 20 years, maybe less. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Your kids
gonna, they don't. But these bitches who want money and who
look
are
at
sucking
that.
dick and are good at it, they ain't stopping for that.
And I don't want them to stop. I don't want them to stop
either.
I'm not hating on it.
Fuck that.
But I'm just saying.
I hope there's suicides instead of school.
Yeah, well, you know.
Because that's what it's gonna be, right? I mean, because think about it.
There's gonna be a lot
so many girls.
Well,
bro.
think about this.
Many girls.
Think
like
about
10 dudes.
Think about when you're a kid. You know what I mean? You're very impressionable. You're going through puberty. You don't know how to deal with your emotions or your physical body.
And your mom's sucking 10 dicks.
And think about this. and your peers and everyone around you is telling, and you're being constantly reminded that your mom's sucking dick on camera.
Look.
Or even if it was just once. Dude, and everyone has that video.
On camera showing you. Look.
Think about what kind of mental effect that takes
fucked up. It's fucked up. I'm telling you, we're gonna have some fucked up kids.
Yeah.
And then the girls are turning into even bigger whores. And now they're getting gang banged by donkeys and dudes at the same time.
You know what's fucked up? Let me tell you this. The most shameful thing I've ever beat off to was a girl taking a dump.
That's pretty aggressive.
Don't laugh.
That's pretty aggressive.
Yeah, that's funny though.
But you know what though? Hold on. You know why? Because I've been watching porn for so long.
Oh yeah, it builds.
It like, bro, like I'm immune to just regular sex. I'm like, this shit is.
It builds.
I'm like, what is this?
It builds.
Just doggy? What the fuck?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I'm like, she's not even dressed up like a clown.
Fucking, I can work with it.
What do you mean? Anal bats? What the fuck? That's it? An anal bat?
Wait, you mean they don't have like parrots just fucking? You know, the director's not a parrot, just telling them what to do.
Wait. His elbow's not in there?
No, bro, because like
he's not playing fucking.
It gets to a point
he's not playing Muppets.
It gets to a point where I'm bored with regular porn now.
So maybe you need to take time off porn.
I can't.
It's hard, right?
What am I gay? I'm not doing that.
That's what it turns into, right?
Yeah.
Because I do. It does. What is it? Not avalanche, but it gets stronger and your appetite for something, right? Because you're right. It goes from like missionary to like, all right, let me see two girls. All right, well, if two girls can't do it, well, let me see this girl fart in this girl's mouth.
Oh, dude, that's the best.
See, I've done that. The Brazilian fart fetish.
Bro, I've seen.
You fucked around with that one time.
I've seen this girl. Bro, fart fetish is my shit, bro. All day. She say fucking sharding in the lens.
That's too much for me, bro. See, you get too deep. You get too deep.
No, I love that.
I'm not there yet.
I can watch a girl fart all day.
You got to give me another year.
I can watch a girl fart.
No, see, the farting is different. The sharding, that's a little deeper.
No,
that's a little deeper.
I shamefully beat it to this female who was just dumped, bro.
See, you know what?
And like not even on the toilet. Like
maybe
on the
I can't. See, you're too young. See.
To what?
Millennials right here, son. I'm traumatized by doo-doo in the mouth. Okay? Because when the internet first came out,
what I think you're talking about?
When the internet first came out, okay, when the internet first came out, the only thing the internet was good for was watching people's heads getting blown off.
MySpace?
Ron.com. So you don't even know about Ron.com, motherfucker.
No, I know about the gauntlet.
No. Know about Ron.com. So just the name tells you.
BlueWaffle.org.
Rotten.com. Okay? Think about it.
What the fuck?
Okay? So the only thing there's only two things the internet was good for. Rotten.com and fucked up porn. So that's it. That's all it was. Literally, I swear to God. At my age.
Pixelated porn.
Hello, 8 bits.
Pixelated, fucked
up. It looks like Minecraft.
Is he building a cabin?
That's not how you kill a zombie.
No, that's all it was. It was pixelated porn, fucked up porn. Not even good porn, bro. You're not watching Jada Stevens masturbating. I wish.
Lord.
I was watching donkeys, fucking women, and
horses.
Horses.
Give me something to look at. Let's go.
Horses in Tijuana.
The donkey show?
Dude, yeah. Right. So, real talk, internet, all it was Ryan.com and fucked up porn, bro. Uh-huh. So the only thing you would see going around was fucking two girls in a cup.
I've seen that.
Shit in a cup.
It's because of that video
that I like porn.
That chocolate ice cream is my favorite ice cream.
That is, but how much porn did you?
Sick fuck.
You're sick, man. I still like vanilla.
Neapolitan.
I like all the flavor.
Sick fuck.
Get on that time with a month.
Bro, you know, there was about a 2 or 3 week period where I was only watching porn with girls on their periods.
See, I can't do that
Like
shit.
fucking with blood coming out.
Pure blood makes me sick. I'm not gonna lie, man.
He's an animal.
Pure blood makes me sick. I don't give a fuck.
Dude, I love that shit. Oh, when it smells like warm nickels.
That is gross. Like copper
warm,
filling?
like warm coins.
That copper, like you just
Like any other blood.
like you're
iron.
like you're bathing in copper. Like you're bathing in pennies.
They're not even fucking like new pennies. They're just old.
Like you're bathing in 50-year-old pennies.
I can smell your organs.
So
Ooh, is that your
gross.
kidney?
I can't do that, bro. I can't do it.
Bro, like I've
Can't
watched
do
some
it.
fucked up porn and I think it's normal.
I think
I
it's
saw a
normal.
girl
I
fucking
don't
sit on
mind.
a dog's tail this morning.
See,
and I
that's
loved
too,
it.
That's too extreme for me.
And it was a
See,
big it was a big tail. I loved it.
I like not that.
Anything but that.
I like everything but that, bro. Like everything but the animals.
You like this, guys?
Yeah, see, that
Oh
works too.
shit, yeah.
I'm
That
here
was-
Stonehenge. You show asses. No.
See, that's perfect.
My lady Jada.
Was that Jada and who else?
Jada and Alabama Day.
Oh damn, you got
They had this scene.
Your
Oh,
favorite
they had
and my
this
favorite?
scene.
All right, we gotta wrap this early.
Hey man, so I'm just gonna head out.
What's wrong with that?
See, Jada's perfect, bro. Jada
Hold on, man.
and fucking. I don't know, man.
No,
I like.
but you know what I find hilarious though? I'm not gonna lie. What I find fucking hilarious is when they get awards. When they get awards,
Oh yeah,
when they get awards, and then they act like they're doing something big.
best fucking blowjob scene, like
Oh,
what the-
best
Wait,
detail. Like, oh, I'm
wait,
so
hold on,
proud.
like,
Thank you guys.
if you were to bro, if they're giving out trophies for sucking dick at this point, why wouldn't these bitches do this for money?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. But no, but I find it so hilarious when they take it serious. Like when the girl's like, oh, like, oh my god.
You know what's serious is this? I saw the award show, and I think one of the last ones was like Actress of the Year or
With
or
the Woody
or
Awards.
the Woodies.
Dude,
Or
we
the
had it.
AVNs.
It used to be the Woody
They had
Award,
the
right?
Woodies. They had
Important actress.
the supporting actress.
The one that holds the balls all the time.
With her mouth.
They gave award to the couch, best couch,
Best couch. Best supporting couch.
The Scream Queen.
Bro, the Scream Queen of the year. No,
Best wet fest.
bro, where they just pee all over a fucking dog. There's a
Piss fest?
dog and all 4 girls pee on it.
What's with you and
I love
animals,
that
my
shit.
man? What's with you and
love that
animals, my
shit,
man?
dude. I just want to be that dog.
Try to be that piss
Dude.
all over that dog.
No man, I've had some fucked up shit happen to me though. Like with like sex wise, like what's the freakiest shit that's happened to you, Wayne?
I like how you directed him.
This one goes, do tell.
You don't want to know.
Freakiest shit. Like some girl just when she busted, she like squirted and then like she just squirted all over me, bro. Like all in my face.
Damn,
Damn,
you
I
sick
was
fuck.
fucking,
And you loved it, huh?
bro, like-
You loved it, huh?
I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, let me tell you this: duct tape, a cat, and a pickle.
But
That's all I gotta say.
you're playing hide the zucchini.
That order. That order. Cat, duct tape, pickle.
So all right, so let me ask you, both of you, have you guys ever had your ass eaten?
Nah.
Yes, sir.
No shit. No, I mean literally, there's no shit. Like it's no shit.
No shit, bro. Straight at the shower, playboy.
See, then whatever girl ate your ass is blessed because a lot of niggas like me are messy. Like, bro, you gave her that smooth, clean butthole. Fuck that.
I'm generous, play.
Bro, I came out, bro. I did a fucking Communication Hills run.
Grimy.
Bro, on the stairs.
Little tissue paper
Sweaty
on the side.
butthole, where it's like salt.
Little tissue, little dingleberries
You know,
hanging
the
out.
Himalayan salt. The pink salt.
Little.
Bro, I've had my ass eaten, bro, like so many, like, not so many times, but like.
So many times, dog. Don't
That
lie.
nigga's not lying.
Don't lie now.
Bro, have you had, like, bro,
You're on camera, bro.
bro, when she tongue punches your fart box,
Boom.
bro, uppercut.
See, but that's
Nah.
all attributed to having it when you're a youngster. Same thing as porn,
I
right?
had my ass eaten when I was
No,
that little.
No, I'm saying like when you're getting dumb. Like I think when I first got dumb, I was like 13.
So I already like this,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying? Like that's
What the fuck?
Gordo. Hey, go to my Facebook and put the. Hey, go to Facebook and put the whole Gordo. Find out that shit. But what I'm saying is that what happens is that you get the same thing with porn, right? Because you start off with like, okay, I'm gonna do missionary. Okay, well, let me get 2 chicks. Okay, let me get some butt beads. Let me get this. Let me get 3 guys. Let me get 5 chicks and 1 dude. Let me get fucking 20 dudes and 1 chick. Let me get the dog. Let me get this. Let me get a bear in this bitch, and she's gonna get eaten after.
Right.
So it always escalates. The next you know, you're watching German porn.
Where you don't understand the language?
You don't even know what's going on. There's like 30 dudes in one mouth. Shut up. Every time about their grandpapa.
Bro, I saw this one where there was a mariachi and they played Mexican music and there was a chick. She had the biggest flour tortilla ever.
Oh, her?
That chick? So, and a bunch of Mexican dudes, or maybe they were, I don't know, maybe they were
probably not all Mexican.
So they came out and there was maybe 20, 30 guys and they beat off into the tortilla.
She ate it.
And she fucking burrito folded and she ate it. And let me tell you, that was when I knew I had a problem.
That's when, you know what? I would have watched it and then I would have been like, I have a problem. And then I would have been.
I won't lie. I seen one where these fools like jerked off into a
cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
normal.
Oh, that's normal?
That's normal, dog.
That's normal shit, dog.
Oh, that's normal shit.
Tell me some real shit.
You ever see when they do like 3 dudes in a butt? Right, where they get they're nutted three dudes, or like how dudes are nutting a girl's butt, and then another girl takes it out from the butt.
Oh, the cum swap.
Yeah,
cum swap.
But from the booty hole, I call it slip and slurp.
Bro, you ever seen three slip and slurp?
I call that the slip and slurp.
Oh fuck! I'm not eating fish for.
Man, but my point of this was that ladies don't do it.
I'm looking out for you.
I'm looking out for you.
Here at the Stonies podcast, we support women.
I support women. I support single mothers. Hey, before you start looking at, give me some more current events, dog. Hit me up with that. She couldn't find my picture.
Which one?
That same picture, fool. I have a Gordo. I have Gordo's face on there. Like, that's probably one of the best photoshops I've ever made.
Is Facebook or Instagram?
It's on Facebook. It's like when we first started, food, like our first fucking battles.
When you guys would go to war with each other?
Yeah, but it's like one of the first ones, food, is just that food.
That shit was hilarious, bro.
But yeah, for the telling you that, it just trips me out for like you see all that shit, and then like, I guess what worries me, you know, I asked you earlier, like what worries you and shit. What worries me is just society, bro. Like, you know, we're talking about Rome and how like Rome falls, how Rome fell. What they say when Rome fell is because like men were turning into women, women were turning into men. They were so spoiled that it just fucking, there was no more struggle for anything. It just fucking crumbled. I think that's where we're at now. I think as a society,
the structure is not holding up.
Yeah,
anymore.
I think as a society, there is no more of a pillar. Like, we've come so far apart from like a strong man or a powerful woman or this, not because now it's like a strong man can wear tight jeans and not do anything physical for the rest of his life, and you know, stuff like that. I think just like the fucking transgender bodybuilding. A dude transforms into a girl and now he's breaking records as a woman. Like when you have scientific proof that that's not the way it works.
Yeah.
And then yes, society accepts it. It's okay.
Well, the thing is like this: we're at such a turning point where the victims are in charge now. Yeah. The victims are in charge.
Yeah, I think we're in a way that's what you want, right? Because in society you always want to go progress, right? You don't want the savages taking over, right? You don't want the Vikings. Imagine if the Vikings took over, right? You don't want fucking people are getting killed, everything, right? Their society doesn't grow. If you have this complete savages, bro, society grows because you want the proper. You want
the proper leadership.
Yeah, you leave that savagery outside of there. If the same reason I could talk shit to you, but if you punch me, you go to jail. Right? Because that's just savagery. You can't take a word.
You can't just knock around fucking people. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like that's savagery, right? So you want that. Me personally, I would want that. You don't want society. The reason why we have cops, the reason why we have things, because you want civilization. That's how you
want structure.
Yeah, that's how you create it. But I think it turned into such a soft thing to where now the victims are the leaders. They're the ones.
The victims are the leaders.
Yeah.
They decide what's popular. They decide what's right and what's wrong.
What laws should be.
They decide what laws are being pushed in. Like, and to me, that's a scary thing.
Yeah. I think as a society, I think that's where we're going. We're getting softer.
as a nation,
technology, as a world. I honestly think with the world, because eventually our technology is going to reach that Russia. Those motherfuckers wrestling bears and doing this shit like that. Eventually, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, that's going to get to there. And I'm not saying that we're going to fall in the next 10 years because of the way we're living. I'm saying eventually, but maybe that's what society is, right? That eventually that's what the human is. That eventually he becomes softer. As you go on, you always become softer to what your previous generation is, right? Because you always hear a generation back in my day, right? Every generation says that shit. Your dad said, "Oh, dude, why you dye your hair fucking blonde? Back in my day, you would have got shot."
Back in my day, you're a fact.
Yeah, sure, right? And then like your son's gonna come up with something. You're like, "Oh, fucking back in my day, we used to dye our hair blonde." Not fucking.
So generationally, we're getting
softer.
We're getting softer. We're more accepting
to what
of everything.
And some things shouldn't.
Something should not be accepted.
Something shouldn't be accepted. You know what I mean?
I think there is right. I think people who say that putting up walls is a bad thing. That's not a bad thing.
It depends on what walls you're putting up for. You know what I mean? Like if you're putting up a wall to keep away stupid shit, what's bad about?
That's the thing is like people. It's all perspective. Like, are you putting up a wall to protect yourself because you're afraid, or are you putting up a wall to keep out the things that you should be afraid of?
Yeah. So again, it goes into either the black or gray wall aspect of it, right? Because I mean, if you were to say the way everything's going, technology wise, everything's going great. Everything's gonna get better. But humanly wise, the way people interact with each other on Instagram, the way
it's gonna be less for families.
It's less everything. No, if you look, if you ever notice when someone posts a video, say they're out in a family event at a restaurant, right? And not intentionally, they're recording a video of people around the restaurant, maybe. I started to notice that when you look around those videos, half the people are like this
on their phone.
Yeah, you ever notice that? Like it's not intentional. Just the ones that when they're just doing surprise, fucking happy birthday to my boy.
Well,
everybody's like this.
You want like something that in that same vein of that. My boy Ant, shout out my nigga Ant, told me an epiphany he had about technology, and he's like, that's a real nigga. You know what I mean? Like, I consider him a brother. He's a real dude. He told me he was at the DMV a while back, right? You're not the DMV, you're just around a bunch of people who are just like waiting in line to get some shit done, right? Mostly strangers. But he said the DMV he went to had like big windows, right? And like the sun was shining in, right? And the shadows that was being casted, and 90% of the people he was around were just on their phones, right? Just looking down doing this. He said that the way that the shadows were casted over the people, it looked like there was something pulling them up, but it was just a beam of lights. And it looked like they were being puppeteered. Manipulation.
Controlled and shit.
Manipulation. And he said he fucking tripped the fuck out. I was like, bro, like,
I'm out.
He's like,
I'm out.
He's like, fuck, they know. Fucking threw his phone in a bunch of tinfoil and fucking tripped out. But he was just like, he told me, he's like, bro, he's like, that really tells you like where we're at. Like, I mean, like it's a perfect imagery example of where we're at nowadays. And I think technology is the best thing to happen to man, and it's the worst thing to happen to man. The same thing where I told you last time I was here that like the best thing about hip hop is anybody can do it, and the worst thing about it is anybody can do it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean? No, definitely.
It's all about what they do with it.
And it's all about it. We'll see. But then it turns into people listening to it, right? Because I could make a bullshit CD, bullshit album, whatever the fuck, bullshit anything, right? I can make a bullshit podcast. People watch it. How's that my fault? That makes sense? Like, so you can't. So what I'm saying is that the way the society is getting led to, I think, it leads to more stupid shit. You see more shootings. You see more Cardi B's fucking held up as a fucking the influential woman.
Man, she's fucking garbage.
She's fine as fuck. I fuck the shit out of her mouth.
She's fine. Yeah,
I fuck the shit out of her mouth.
Yeah.
But when you're telling me that she's the influential aspect of what a woman should be, no.
Well, the thing about like they have leftist music now.
You know.
Have you heard of this artist? I don't know if you heard of this artist either. When her name's Lizzo.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, the one that showed with the booty cheeks and shit at
LA at the Houston game.
Man, if that shit was fucking J-Lo, she would have been persecuted. This bitch would have been hung. if it was that skinny bitch from Twilight Zone,
Mm-hmm.
they would have been told her you're a slut.
Kristen Stewart, yeah.
You're fucking this or that. But because she's a big chick, because she's black and
They
a
ain't
big
telling her
chick,
shit.
they ain't telling her shit. They ain't telling her shit. You know how many kids were at that game? You know how many kids?
A lot.
I don't want my 4-year-old to be sexualized.
Looking at some big ass butt cheeks on the fucking jumbotron.
Yeah, I don't want. I mean,
At the Staples Center.
At the Staples, yeah. But to be real about it though, like, would you want your kid at 4 years old to be sexualized?
Fuck no.
I mean,
Fuck
like
no.
all bullshit aside, like, okay, that's a woman, whatever. Like, if it was a dude, if I would have went there and showed some chaps, I would show up in some chaps, right?
Shit,
Would
show
you
fucking
want
butt.
your kids to be sexualized
No.
at age? Hell no. Like, there's a time and a place for shit.
Well, this is the thing. Like, I consider this leftist music because and people might get mad at me for saying this, but it feels like radical feminist music. It's basically saying like, men ain't shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm big and beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
All positive messages,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Except the thing is like, it's flipping the whole misogynistic thing of hip hop and music industry in general, because men are in general misogynistic in
Mhm.
hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks, right? But that's some shit we were talking about 10, 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Things have changed nowadays. We're still saying the same shit, but we're not being so blatant about it.
Yeah. Well, now you have message music.
Yeah.
There's rap with the message behind
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
absolutely. That's why I encourage people to listen to people like Big Crit, J. Cole, Kendrick, like
Yeah.
people who are already famous.
Who are actually
there's
saying shit.
other guys like this kid named Blue. He's a black kid, Blue from LA, and I think he has an album called The Heavens. It's super dope, very conscious music. But I think this whole thing of like, men ain't shit, I'm big and beautiful, and like this very, I don't want to say the word, but it's like very left and liberal of it,
Mhm.
which is fine. But if it's so radical to the point where like you're bashing the other side, then it's not. It's not
You're
fair.
not
For
doing
what?
that. There's no justice for that. There's no.
Exactly.
All you're doing is turning the tide to the other side.
Mm.
And what's going to happen is eventually that's going to turn back to the other side, and now it's going to be dudes talking about
Mhm.
bitches ain't shit again. It turns into the same cycle in which I don't like it, because they make it so like, if it was the aspect of women rapping and they're talking about being independent, right? Like being like, I'm a hustler, I'm doing this. I'm not talking about I'm sucking dick to get up. Like who had a fucking joke? I think who was it? Jim Jeffries had a joke. Cardi B had a movie, right? What a movie? Where they drug
Hustlers.
dudes? Hustlers, right? Okay.
Yeah.
He said, they try to compare Hustlers to Ocean's 11, right?
Like a heist movie?
Yeah. He goes, Ocean's 11 had fucking like mathematicians, fucking people coming in out of tunnels and fucking blueprints and shutting down cities and fucking doing all kinds of crazy fucking shit. People in boxes.
Elaborate.
He goes, Hustlers is strippers. He has an Australian accent. He goes, strippers drugging men and stealing their wallet. He goes, very, very inspirational, America.
It did, bro.
But that's like, that's what you're showing your girl.
It did.
Your little baby girl.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's okay to sling my pussy for somebody.
Well, the thing is this, it's like, women have been victimized forever.
Yes.
I get that.
Yes.
Over 100, 200 years, that's been the truth.
And to this day.
But the fact that the past 5 years, it's been accepted for that to be flipped around.
Mm-hmm. And then to make it to where the main argument was, why do we have to be sexy to do something? Or why do we have to do? And then now that's all that's being used for.
You hear that Charlie's Angels movie flopped.
That shit was whack.
That shit flopped big time.
I
You know
wouldn't
why?
doubt it.
Well, I mean, bro, the original one
Was whack too.
It was whack. It was whack too, but at least they were sexy.
Yeah.
The Charlie's Angels.
Charlie's
movie?
Angels. Lucy Liu.
Cameron Diaz.
Come on, Lucy Liu.
Lucy Liu is a bad bitch.
She boosted up Asa Akiri's fucking.
I love Asa Akiri.
Forget her.
Back to porn.
It's just a big circle, Doc.
Oh man! All right, hit me with the curve, man, big doggy.
This one.
That's the one I got with Big O.
Zoom in right in the face. Oh, you beautiful bitch! I love that nigga.
And then what you put on the bottom?
I forgot.
Yo, remember that shit is hella funny.
I was trying to make it seem like he actually did it.
That's fucked up. Bro.
Oh man.
You guys did my man dirty right there.
Good shit, dude. Good shit.
This one, since we're gonna wrap it up real quick.
Let me see.
Starbucks apologizes after 2 uniformed county deputies for allegedly refused service.
What?
This has been happening. Bro. This is a bunch of Starbucks have been refusing the officers fucking coffee. Like
over what?
Over nothing, bro. Like
police brutality.
Yeah, but that's
taking the knee.
That's a stretch, buddy. Because when you get robbed, Starbucks, who are you gonna call? Kaepernick? I don't think so.
You didn't call the fire department.
You didn't call the fire department.
You didn't call the fire department to put out all the rape.
There's rape here, fire department. There's rape. No, but it's been happening. I guess last week too. The fucking a cop ordered a Starbucks, and then when he got the thing back, it said pig on it.
Oh wow.
And yeah, then the dude got fired. And then the cop even came and was like, I don't want him to get fired, man. I just want this shit to be like, come on, like.
I want it to be noticed.
Yeah, like quit the shit. Because that's been happening a lot. I think another time, a customer complained to the Starbucks and said, hey, I don't feel safe for the cops being here. And then the employee went up to the cops, hey, can you guys leave? Because our customers are complaining that they don't feel safe. Like, what the fuck?
The fact that you don't feel safe, that the people who appoint an agency to protect us don't make you feel safe, that really shows where we're at.
Yeah, but at the same time, or you could be. We show you. What do you mean? Where are you trying to get at? Is it they're saying that cops are the bad ones, or
I'm saying that they're both.
I
think about it. There's these people who look from the outside in who've never.
I think victims are becoming the reality. Mm-hmm. Right? Who the fuck? Come on, bro. Okay, look. If you're a criminal, I mean, I understand maybe you're a black person. That's when you get different. I mean, that's the only time I could kind of see.
Bro, I felt unsafe around cops.
Okay, but at the same time, yeah, but no. But are you really gonna be at a Target and you be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna get the cop out of here? If you really feel that's unsafe,
no. I would never be like, I would never go and snitch on a cop. That just sounds crazy.
That's what I'm saying though. Because you must be something really fucked up with you. I mean, to be honest, you could be the biggest criminal.
I'll avoid a cop if I see him in a public place.
Okay,
like, oh shit, yeah, there it is, right there.
Instead, you're gonna be like, oh, this cop makes me feel uncomfortable. Like, you get what I'm kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't make sense to me that you would, like, and then and on top of that, my thing is, you're gonna make it even worse now, right? Because now he's even more, like, cops see this video, bro. Like, as much as you see the cops are human too, right? So they're gonna see this shit too, like, well, fuck, everybody's against us too, so they fuck them too. It's me versus them, which they already have that mentality from the get-go.
Yeah, I think being a cop is like,
it's one of the hardest jobs. Dude, honestly, that's like one of the hardest jobs, dog. Like, where I think they should be like rotated. I think they should do like, okay, you did the force for 5 years.
You do a couple years behind the desk, and then you do a couple years on the street.
Yeah, fool. Because honestly, like imagine like 15 years of being a cop, fool. How much shit you see
on the street?
Yeah, you're traumatized, bro. You PTSD.
But how good was that show growing up? Cops.
Cops
is a fucking
I still watch that shit.
I
still watch. I watch Cops. Live PD. I watch all that shit.
Bro, I love Cops.
All right, brother, man. Well, fuck it. Let the people know where they can get you at, man. It's a good time. Always have love having you on.
Get my plug-in. So, Jojo the Lot. You can find me on Instagram. Jojo the Lot 408. You can find me on Snapchat. I'm not on Twitter anymore. I got banned from Twitter for posting up a bunch of fights and bullshit like that.
Fights?
Yeah.
They show anal on Twitter. they show anal on that shit. Mm-hmm. Can't show a fight. I'm out.
You can find me right here at the Stone Age Podcast. I'll be a regular. You already know what I'm saying. We're gonna add a couple new set pieces. You know what I'm saying. Also, you can also find my latest video on my IG link. It's gonna be called Multitasking. I got another video coming out very, very, very soon. I'm also want to shout out a few people. Shout out to Miss Doja Lee. Shout out to Ant from FHYF. Shout out to JV from FHYF. Shout out to John Dollar. Rest in peace, my nigga Tez. Rest in peace, my nigga or free my nigga Schoolie. Free my nigga Goba. I want to say RIP my nigga Pud. I want to say Merry Christmas to everyone. And also, yeah. That's where you can find me. Also, shout out to my management page, which is at the Lot Music, which is on Instagram. We've getting a lot more followers since I've been on the Stone Age Podcast. Thanks to Serge. I appreciate you guys.
Nice.
We've been getting a lot more followers on that. That's where you can find me. And stay tuned. I'll be back, baby.
There it is, man. Know about him, JoJo from Drop Fucking Loud Music. Know about the shit. Get after the boy.
Let's go, baby.